Sali ka na, nasa paligid lamang ang iyong hinahanap. Huwag mag-alinlangan, huwag nang mangamba. Ang puno ng buhay ay pag-asa. Magtanim ka lang ito, tiyak ikaw ang siyang panalo. Walang matatalo, ito ang sigurado. Ang puno ng buhay ang ating pag-asa. Halika na, magtanim at simula. Niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Puko-puko ang buhay ko tungo sa kaginhawaan. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, saan ka man ay mayroon yan. Ang buko iyog ang siyang pinagkukunan ng sambayan na ng pangangailangan. Niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Puko-puko ang buhay ko tungo sa kaginhawaan. Pilipino masipag ka, Pilipino masinop ka. Simpleng bagay pagyamanin, palaguin at ibigin. Huwag matakot mangamba, siguradong panalo ka. Masaganang niyugan patungo sa kaginhawaan. Niyog-niyogan, niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Ang buhay ko tungo sa kaginhawaan. Niyog-niyogan, niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Puko-puko ang buhay ko tungo sa kaginhawaan. Niyog-niyogan, niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Puko-puko ang buhay ko tungo sa kaginhawaan. Niyog-niyogan, niyog-niyogan tayo. Puko-puko ang buhay ko. Niyog-niyogan, niyog-niyogan tayo. Puko-puko ang buhay ko. Pilipinas, sali ka na, nasa paligid lamang ang iyong hinahanap. Huwag mag-alinlangan, huwag nang mangamba. Ang puno ng buhay ay pag-asa. Magtanim ka lang ito, tiyak ikaw ang siyang panalo. Walang matatalo, ito ang sigurado. Ang puno ng buhay ang ating pag-asa. Halika na, magtanim at simula. Niyog-niyogan, niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Puko-puko ang buhay ko tungo sa kaginhawaan. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, saan ka man ay mayroon yan. Ang buko iyog ang siyang pinagkukunan ng sambayan na ng pangangailangan. Niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Puko-puko ang buhay ko tungo sa kaginhawaan. Pilipino masipag ka, Pilipino masinop ka. Simpleng bagay pagyamanin, palaguin at ibigin. Huwag matakot mangamba, siguradong panalo ka. Masaganang niyugan patungo sa kaginhawaan. Niyog-niyogan, niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Ang buhay ko tungo sa kaginhawaan. Niyog-niyogan, niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Puko-puko ang buhay pinasali ka na. Nasa paligid lamang ang iyong hinahanap. Huwag mag-alinlangan, huwag nang mangamba. Ang puno ng buhay ay pag-asa. Magtanim ka lang ito, tiyak ikaw ang siyang panalo. Walang matatalo, ito ang sigurado. Ang puno ng buhay ang ating pag-asa. Halika na, magtanim at simula. Niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Puko-puko ang buhay ko, tungo sa kaginhawaan. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, saan ka man ay mayroon yan. Ang buko iyog ang siyang pinagkukunan ng sambayanan ng pangangailangan. Niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Puko-puko ang buhay ko, tungo sa kaginhawaan. Pilipino, masipag ka, Pilipino, masinop ka. Simpleng bagay, pagyamanin, palaguin at ibigin. Huwag matakot, mangamba, siguradong panalo ka. Masaganang hiyugan patungo sa kaginhawaan. Niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Tungo sa kaginhawaan. Niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Puko ang buhay ko, tungo sa kaginhawaan. Niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Ang buhay ko, tungo sa kaginhawaan. Niyog-niyogan tayo. Puko-puko ang buhay ko. Niyog-niyogan tayo. Puko-puko ang buhay ko. Pilipinas, halika na. Nasa paligid lamang ang iyong hinahanap. Huwag mag-alinlangan, huwag nang mangamba. Ang puno ng buhay ay pag-asa. Magtanim ka lang ito, tiyak ikaw ang siyang panalo. Walang matatalo, ito ang sigurado. Ang puno ng buhay ang ating pag-asa. Halika na, magtanim at simula. Niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Puko-puko ang buhay ko, tungo sa kaginhawaan. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, saan ka man ay mayroon yan. Ang buko iyog ang siyang pinagkukunan ng sambayanan ng pangangailangan. Niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Puko-puko ang buhay ko, tungo sa kaginhawaan. Pilipino, masipag ka, Pilipino, masinop ka. Simpleng bagay, pagyamanin, palaguin at ibigin. Huwag matakot, mangamba, siguradong panalo ka. Masaganang hiyugan patungo sa kaginhawaan. Niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Ang buhay ko, tungo sa kaginhawaan. Niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Puko ang buhay
Oo. May, dili ko kadungog sa inyo istorya man, May.
Pilipinas, halika na. Nasa paligid lamang ang iyong hinahanap. Huwag mag-alinlangan, huwag nang mangamba. Ang puno ng buhay ay pag-asa. Magtanim ka lang ito, tiyak ikaw ang siyang panalo. Walang matatalo. Ito
Asa man yung Facebook ba?
ang
Ano na post?
puno ng buhay, ang ating pag-asa. Halika na, magtanim at simula. Niyog-niyogan, niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Puko-puko ang buhay ko, tungo sa kaginhawaan. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, saan ka man ay mayroon yan. Ang buko iyog ang siyang pinagkukunan ng sambayanan ng pangangailangan. Niyog-niyogan, niyog-niyogan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Buko-buko ang buhay ko, tungo sa kaginhawaan. Pilipino, masipag ka. Pilipino, masinop ka. Simpleng bagay, pagyamanin, palaguin at ibigin. Huwag matakot, mangamba, siguradong panalo ka. Masaganang niyugan patungo sa kaginhawaan. Niyug-niyugan, niyug-niyugan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Ang buhay ko, tungo sa kaginhawaan. Niyug-niyugan, niyug-niyugan tayo para sa kinabukasan. Buko ang buhay ko, tungo sa kaginhawaan. Niyug-niyugan.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before anything else, may I just remind everyone on our house rules?
G35 is a combination towards cheers to the coconut,
Jonathan,
cheers to
can you-
PCA and the rest of the stakeholders. Maayong hapon ka natong tanan and please keep safe.
So for our house rules, let us be reminded to mute when we enter the webinar or this program. And then mute your microphone if you are not already muted upon arrival. When we are contributing, when we have something to contribute to what is being asked, use the chat box, and then wait for the moderator to call on you to unmute yourself. It's best if only one person talks at the same talks at a time. So speak clearly. You may also send your questions in the chat box. So try to look into the camera when you're talking rather than looking only at your screen. Sit close to your screen. So thank you so much. Welcome to our Regional Coconut Day celebration. This is in line with the Philippine Coconut Authority's celebration of the 35th National Coconut Week with the theme, Negosyanteng Magniniyog, Kaagapay Tungo sa Maunlad na Ekonomiya. So we are also live in our official Facebook page, Philippine Coconut Authority Region 10. Please do like and share. So may I request everyone to settle down and find your most comfortable seat, for we are about to start this virtual program. As we start our program, may I request CPRO Crispin Gamboa for the invocation to be followed by the singing of our national anthem.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let us put our mind into the presence of our Lord. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our most gracious and lovingly Heavenly Father, we thank you for the many blessings that you showered upon us. Thank you this afternoon, Lord, for take the aging, the weak, the ill, and the people serving the public, because they are at high rest. Fill them with courage and immunity, and let them know you are loved and prayed, especially the people from Philippine Authority who are now celebrating the 35th National Coconut Week with the presence of coconut farmers and stakeholders. Please ask, Lord, that this activity will be successful with the guidance of your most Holy Spirit. Through your Son, Jesus Christ, forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Okay. Before we formally start, may I first acknowledge our participants. We are very fortunate to have with us right now virtually our very own Administrator of Philippine Coconut Authority, Honorable Benjamin R. Madrigal Jr. Sir, good afternoon. We also have the support of the different PCA regional offices represented by our hardworking regional managers and research centers. Sirs and ma'am, good afternoon. From PCA Regions 1, 2, and 3 and CAR, RM Dennis D. Andres. From PCA Region 4, RM Ramon L. Rivera. From PCA Region 5, RM Mateo B. Sepagan. PCA Region 6, RM Jeffrey A. De Los Reyes. PCA Region 7, RM Brendan P. Trasmonte. PCA Region 8, RM Joel O. Pelapil. PCA Region 9, RM Ferdinand A. Acailar. From PCA Region 11, RM Juvie T. Alayon. From PCA Region 12, RM Danilo R. Corpus. From PCA Region 13, RM Joel B. Oclarit. And from PCA ARMM, RM Marina B. Wahab. For our PCA research centers, we have also invited Department Manager Cristeta A. Cueto of Albay Research Center, Dr. Liberty H. Canha of Davao Research Center, and DM Gerardo B. Bailon of Zamboanga Research Center. We also have the very supportive, especially in the coconut industry endeavor, First District Representative of Misamis Occidental, Honorable Diego C.T. Good afternoon, sir. Together with us is are our partners in the government service, which will be our allies, especially in the implementation of RA 11524 for the next 50 years, starting with RD Myla Faye Aurora B. Carino of the National Economic and Development Authority, Red Carlin C. Collado, Department of Agriculture, RFO 10, Ms. Maria Lydia A. Chavez, Center Director of Agricultural Training Center, Institute, RD Franklin P. Gumapon of Philippine Information Agency, OIC RD Ermedio J. Abang of Department of Trade and Industry, OIC Manager Jester John P. Hadap of National Dairy Authority, RD Glenn S. Garcia of Cooperative Development Authority, RD Alfonso P. Alamban of Department of Science and Technology, RD Raul C. Alvarez Jr. of the Commission on Higher Education, RD Ashari A. Banto of TESDA Region 10, RD Zinaida Titan of Department of Public Works and Highways, RM Charlito O. Briliata of the Philippine Crop Insurance Corporation. And we also have Mr. Kenneth Robert S. Cabrera, the team head of Land Bank of the Philippines, Cagayan de Oro City. Ms. Mary Joy B. Salgados, the branch head of Development Bank of the Philippines, Cagayan de Oro City. Here with us also virtually are our partners in the local government units from the 5 provinces in the region, starting with Bukidnon, Pau, Engineer Alson G. Kimba, Ms. Fela Amisola of Dangkagan, Ms. Merlin Los Baños of Don Carlos, Mr. Romeo Lembaga of Kitaw-Taw, Ms. Gemma G. Kanya of Manolo Fortich, Ms. Remedios Tonyakaw of Kibawe, Mr. Jesus de Domangon of Kadingilan, Mr. Herbert Tan of Damulog, Ms. Perlita G. Danlag of Quezon, Ms. Remedios R. Sarzuelo, Malaybalay City, Ms. Judith Sanggihon of Malitbog, Ms. Ameline M. Obial of Maramag, Ms. Materna D. Supremo of Libuna, Ms. Connie L. Dalangan of Valencia City, Ms. Colleen Alba C. Ambos of San Fernando, and Mr. Ray C. Cero of DTI Bukidnon. For Camiguin, we have Engineer Maharlika F. Pagadas, Provincial Agriculturist of Camiguin, and the 5 Municipal Agriculture Officers of Camiguin, Mr. Joseph F. Navales of Catarman, Ms. Atanasia C. Gamo of Ginfiliban, Ms. Maricel M. Hondanero of Mahinog, Mr. Teddy V. Galagar of Mambahaw, and Ms. Lorifel S. Hapuna of Sagay. For Lanao del Norte, Pau, Ms. Leticia G. De Tocalan, and the MAUs and MAs of Lanao del Norte, Ms. Virgie V. Cabrera of Tubod, Ms. Nelly E. Katigbe of Baroy, Mr. Constantino P. Biduya of Sultanaga de Maporo, Ms. Fedelina M. Quaresma of Kapatagan, Ms. Consolacion B. Lamis of Salvador, Mr. Amer M. Hanafi of Tangkal, Mr. Doderico M. Quaresma of Lala, Ms. Jamalea Dansal of Taguluan, Ms. Baby Jane Almogela of Kauswagan, Mr. Nestor Denori of Colambugan, Mr. Jose Desiderio D. Oyoa of Iligan City, Mr. Nurjana C. Tando of Matungao, Mr. Nasif Mamarinta of Puna, Piagapo. For Misamis Occidental, headed by Pau Dennis Leopoldo, and the MAUs and MAs of Misamis Occidental, Ms. Agnes Gracia Su of Clarin, Ms. Marchita Intog of Sapandalaga, Ms. Joscora Catalan of Balyangao, Mr. Noel Palma of Calamba, Ms. Virgie Namukatkat of Claridel, Mr. Godofredo Pacana of Lopez Haina, Ms. Merly Dominguez of Sinacaban, Mr. Nilo M. Tijano of Aloran, Ms. Sagrada D. Alvarez of Oroqueta City, and Mr. Carlos P. Juan of Ozamis City. For Misamis Oriental, headed by Mr. Jose Apollo Pacamalan, the Provincial Agriculturist, and the MAs and MAUs of Misamis Oriental, Mr. Ralph Patrick Pahalya of Magsaysay, Mr. Ram Zura Blandiza of Hinguog City, Mr. Frederick Dokdok of Medina, Mr. Melan Balakit of Balingwan, Mr. Ariel Lanuevo of Kinugitan, Dr. Frederick Labis of Alubihid, Mr. Jess Along of Talisayan, Mr. John Sumaylo of Sugbongkogon, Miss Shirley La Rosa of Binuangan, Mr. Ralph Cesar Valyar of Salay, Mr. Albert Gabutan of Lagunglong, Miss Maridel Aplaca of Balingasag, and Miss Merlin Bakunga of Hasaan. Another set of MAs and MAUs of Misamis Oriental, Mr. Venerando Ponce of Claveria, Mr. Pat Dumaloan of Villanueva, Miss Sheila Baltazar of Tagulwan, Miss Sara Abelia of Upol, Mr. Noli Adrian Gabuli of El Salvador City, Miss Gracel Lumungo of Lagindingan, Miss Grace Palasan of Gitagum, Miss Iluminada Saburao of Libertad, Miss Gloria Hahalya of Initaw, Mr. Manny Maglangit of Naawan, Miss Clevic Irish Habil of Mantikao, Miss Rosabella Ugmad of Lugait, and Mr. Paul Douglas Kalingin of Cagayan de Oro City. We are also very fortunate to have with us right now our very active coconut farmers together with our field personnel in our PCA provincial and satellite offices, starting with Mr. Wilfredo Aurelio of Bailao MPC, Mr. Felix G. Abakahin of Kiboro MPC, Mr. Martiniano Manaes of Kiboro MPC, Mr. Wilmar Umadhay, farmer leader of SEFO Agoho, Mr. Neil Romorosa, SFO Sorosoro, Mr. J.R.S. Bagul, manager of Malingao Community MPC, Mr. Arnel Taruk of Dimulo Logan Farmer Association, Mr. Carmelino Sipalay, MAFSI chair of Linamon and farmer leader of Robocon Farmers Association, Miss Marivic Bacote, farmer leader of Mahayahay SEFO, Mr. Muhammad Khalid Kasan of Ragonan Farmers Association, Balui LDN, Mr. Sedik Di Baraton of Bangko Farmers Association, Mr. Michael Algen Salvador, Liangan East Farmer Association, Mr. Gregorio M. Paniliga from Sukang Pinakurat, Mr. Ricarte H. Bacus of Bukad Farms, Mr. Jose Demostenes B. Lacugtan of Kiburiao SFO, Miss Lisa C. Iway of Matampay SFO, Mr. Reynante G. Olalo of Sampagar SFO, Mr. Chofilo Doysabas Jr. of Sampagar SFO, Mr. Proceso C. Donya of Manlamunay SFO, Miss Jacqueline M. Flores of Sigatik Dako SFO, Mr. Johan Pilsater of Orococo Cooperative, Mr. Godwin Handumon, Co-op Manager of Paglaom MPC, Mr. Petronilio Dumalagan, President of Cartagena Proper SFO, Mr. Regalado Donal of Tangub SEFO Federation President, and Mr. Rico Caparoso of SEFO Federation President of Bonifacio. We also have Mr. Ricky M. Binalangbang of Tagpaco Free Farmers MPC, Mr. Eddie Verjoy Buyan of Mindulao Agricultural Reform Farmers Cooperative, Mr. Rodrigo Gonzalez of Minfarco, Mr. Wilson Lontian of Tupon SFO, Mr. Antonio Baracol, Bonifacio SFO, and Miss Angela Napone of Misamis Oriental Success Story Teller. For our stakeholders, here with us virtually, we have Mr. Giovanni James B. Galiana of Wilmar Edible Oils Philippines Corporation, Mr. Alfonso Yu Limketkay of Limketkay Oil Mill, Ms. Joanna Marie Sastre, Quality Control Officer of Philippine Global Oil Mill Incorporated, Ms. Leslie Ann M. Carlos of Coco Corporation, Mr. Macario R. Pilaes, Axilum Resources Corporation, Mr. Alvin Dagandan, Project Plant Manager of Third Millennium Oil Mills Incorporated, Mr. Raymond Sico of Osamco, Mr. Roger Omongos of Grand Export Manufacturing Corporation, Ms. Joanna Marie Sastre of Phil Coco Oil Mill, and Mr. Ray Glente Mario of A Chemicals Corporation. We also have Ms. Maria Reta A. Ross of Phoenix Petroleum Philippines, Ms. Elizabeth Stephanie C. Clavecillas, Renewable Energy Ventures Incorporated, Mr. Alfredo Tigo of Recor Mills Corporation, Ms. Mardonia Barte, A. Brown Energy and Resources Development Incorporated, Mr. Jonathan Y. Godoy of BG Fruits Manufacturing Corporation, Ms. Dolores Y. Espina of Jacoby Carbons Philippines Incorporated, Mr. Ariel Hernandez of Global Mindanao Agri-Ventures Corporation, Mr. Susano Balais III, the team leader of Global Mindanao Agri-Ventures Corporation, and Mr. Richard Rejas of Katiling Banong Pamahandi sa Mindanao Foundation Incorporated. Thank you so much and welcome everyone. I hope wala akong na-miss. So at this juncture, we will hear a welcome message followed by the introduction of our keynote speaker from our Acting Regional Manager, Manuel G. Octubre. RM, take it away, sir.
Thank you, Joy. So, welcome, tanan, no? To all of us who are gathered here for the celebration of our 35th National Cocoa Week or Coconut Day celebration for our region, Northern Mindanao, Coconut Region. So, we are thankful that despite this pandemic that we have also discovered the use of modern technology so that we can still meet, we can still see each other, no? So once again, a very pleasant afternoon for all of us. Today, we that comprises the Northern Mindanao Coconut Cluster will celebrate the 35th Cocoa Day celebration with the theme, Negosyanteng Magniniyog, Kaagapay sa Maunlad na Ekonomiya. This year's theme is really up to what we should do or what we have to achieve through our collaborative efforts. So take note, collaborative efforts. So everyone who are gathered here from our traditional stakeholders, our partner agencies, our local government units, we have to work together to make the dreams of uplifting the life of our coconut farmers come true. So, as part of today's engagement, we will be presenting to you what happened within our industry since the last time that we have had our stakeholders forum. We will also receive inspiring messages from our invited guests who have really contributed much in guiding us towards the things that we have to do to reach our goals, which is for the betterment of the coconut industry in the region, especially for the upliftment of the lives of our poor coconut farmers. I must also importantly add that all of us who are here have contributed much for the development of our coconut industry development plan. because you have given us the inputs so that we can initially craft our first 5 years development plan. But then all of us must continue to support the holistic effort we have to do for the attainment of our industry goals, such that our specific regional coconut industry situation will be improved, as well as the overall well-being of our stakeholders in the industry. To add up to a more positive outlook, especially this is dedicated to our farm laborers or coconut farmers really in the field. We will be also sharing this day through experiences of some of our coconut farmers and stakeholders in the region who have already achieved what we can see a lift in their livelihood. So we just want to present to all of us who are here the faces of some of our coconut farmers who have really made their lives better. So para makita ng lahat na all what we aim for is could come true if we work together. So once again, to end my opening remarks, we have no choice, especially to our collaborative partners, but we have to work together for a holistic approach to improve our coconut industry situation in Northern Mindanao. So thank you, everyone. And then my next job is for the introduction of our speaker. So we have today invited to speak to us our very own NEDA Region 10 Regional Director, Ms. Myla Faye Aurora B. Carino. So let's hear
Administrator Ben.
her message.
Administrator Benjamin Madrigal Jr., Regional Manager Manuel Octubre, officials and colleagues of the Philippine Coconut Authority Regional Office 10, our coconut industry stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen, maayong hapon kanatong tanan. Congratulations on the 35th celebration of the National Coconut Week. In numerology, 35 is a combination of the vibrational energies of the numbers 3 and 5. Number 3 signifies creativity, optimism, positivity, growth, joy, and happiness. Number 5, on the other hand, is a number of change and enthusiasm. 35 then is a celebration of optimism, growth, and change for the cocoa farming industry. Truly, change has come for the coconut industry. The enactment of Republic Act 11524 or the Coconut Farmers and Industry Trust Act finally marked a path towards positive and genuine change for an important industry in the country. It is an answer to the persistent clamors and ardent prayers of our coconut farmers. The Regional Development Council of Northern Mindanao, with NEDA as its technical secretariat, proactively supported this endeavor with the passage of RDC 10 Resolution number 47, Series of 2021, endorsing the Northern Mindanao Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan for 2022 to 2026 to the Philippine Coconut Authority Central Office on June 24, 2021. The Northern Mindanao Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan for 2022-2026 outlines the goals, objectives, strategies that are responsive to the needs of the coconut industry towards attaining the vision of a coconut industry that is globally competitive and dynamic with highly productive, empowered, and sustainable coconut businesses from farming, trading, processing, and marketing sectors. The goal is that by 2026, 15% or about 22,950 cocoa farming households in the region would have increased their average annual household income to at least 150,000 per hectare per year. Our strategies include the establishment of corridors of agribusiness development and implementation of strategic management planning system, among others. This is our response to the tall order of Secretary William Darr of the DA, which is to waken up the sleeping giant with a shot in the arm. It may sound belligerent, but if I have to take it in a biblical context, the way to conquer Goliath is merely from a sling, a stone, and a strong and skillful David. The sling and stone is already ready. It is worth approximately 3.6 billion pesos of development investment, which our cocoa farmers and stakeholders identified and programmed in the plan for 2022 to 2026. This is an aspect wherein the NEDA 10 and the RDC 10 can support by shepherding the implementation and monitoring of the plan and its investment program. The question is, how ready and prepared are our Davids, I mean? Do our coconut farmers and stakeholders share the vigor and the energy to respond to the requirement and demand of the industry? This year's theme, Negosyanteng Magniniyog, Kaagapay Tungo sa Maunlad na Ekonomiya, is very apt in responding to this challenge. It is high time that we end the phase of a subsistent, disempowered coconut farmer. It is the era of cocopreneurs that are fully engaged, capacitated, resilient, and empowered to contribute to the country's economic growth. A prosperous cocopreneur, not only from $1 billion export receipts from coconut oil, but also from various differentiated coconut products. The cocopreneurs must be given the opportunity to become innovators and creative thinkers. As cocopreneurs, they shall be able to help themselves and the community, align community needs with that of cocoa enterprise or a cocoa cooperative. Whatever the path, the main message is for our coconut farmers to live beyond subsistence, to look beyond copra and discover the opportunities that the tree of life can offer, to expand economic opportunities in the countryside from coconut water, coconut sugar, coconut fiber, coconut shells, coconut intercropping, among others. This is a challenge I pose to the Philippine Coconut Authority, particularly in Region 10. As forerunners of RA 11524 and the growth of the industry, you must be able to reflect the celestial aura of 35. Creativity, optimism, positivity, growth, joy, and happiness to your major clients and stakeholders. Ignite the entrepreneurial spirit and awaken and energize our coconut farmers. Push the implementation of the NMC FIDP. Strengthen institutions, create the PCA 10 brand. Innovate coconut farming through aggressive research and development, stakeholder engagement, and private enterprise collaboration. The ultimate goal is to end poverty among our coconut farmers. In the successor Regional Development Plan, 2023 to 2028, which we will craft next year, we will ensure that NMC FIDP will be mainstreamed or integrated to guarantee its implementation and engender support from stakeholders as it contributes to rehabilitation and recovery efforts from this health pandemic. So will you take the challenge to be David supporters and allies? Will your 35th year of Coconut Day celebration transition towards a fruitful and accomplished 36th celebration next year? We place our trust in you. Cheers to our coconut farmers. Cheers to the coconut industry. Cheers to PCA and the rest of the stakeholders. Maayong hapon ka natong tanan, and please keep safe.
Thank you so much, RD Carino, for a very positive and very uplifting message. And to the whole NEDA 10 team, truly they have been very supportive and helpful in the crafting of NMC FIDP. So at this point, may I call again RM Octubre for the introduction of our second keynote speaker, Sir Mawe.
Thank you again, Joy, for the information of everyone who have listened to the message of our NEDA 10 Regional Director. That was a recorded message. So, because she was not able to be available at this time. So, I will now go on to introduce our next speaker, person who is very dynamic, that he has brought the lethargic Philippine Coconut Authority to be as dynamic also as ever. So our next speaker is has become our administrator and took office only last January 27 last year. So just before the pandemic was officially acknowledged. He has actively and proactively worked on various initiatives, such as the PCA transformation roadmap and the reinvigoration of the coconut industry in the whole country. As administrator of the authority, he has directed all regional offices to create and conduct regional industry stakeholders group meetings to serve as a localized avenue for various coconut industry stakeholders to convene and discuss challenges, issues, opportunities, and areas of growth and development of the local coconut industry. Further, he is working closely with the Department of Agriculture Secretary William D. Dar, making sure that the authority's initiatives and programs are aligned with the DA's 8 paradigms to level up agriculture. He is a retired military general who assumed the highest position in the armed forces of the Philippines as the 51st Chief of Staff of AFP for almost 10 months prior to his compulsory retirement from the military service. General Madrigal retired from the active military service on September 28, 2019, after having served more than 38 years of highly meritorious and dedicated service with the armed forces. He has a meritorious military career and was formerly designated to leadership positions of major responsibility. He was instrumental in the automation of the Philippine Army's fiscal management system to ensure efficiency and transparency in line with the Army transformation roadmap. During his stint as division commander, his unit became the first Army major unit to have reached the institutionalized status with Gold Trailblazer Award in the Army's implementation of the performance governance system. General Madrigal consistently excelled and topped his local and international training and schooling. He holds a master's degree in management studies from the University of New South Wales in Canberra, Australia, and a master's degree in public administration from the Philippine Christian University. He also completed the Professional Directors Program from the Institute of Corporate Directors and is a member of the Society of Fellows of this prestigious institution. As a testament to his exemplary performance, He is a recipient of numerous awards and recognition, like the 2016 Outstanding Citizens Award of Los Baños, Laguna, the highly coveted Cavalier Award for Outstanding Performance in Command Administration from the PNA Alumni Association Incorporated, the 2018 Alumnus of the Year Award during the 2018 Australian Alumni Excellence Award, 2019 Olirang Ama Award by the Olirang Ina Ama Awards Foundation Incorporated, the Philippine Legion of Honor for the degree of Commander for his performance during his stint as Commander, Eastern Mindanao Command, the United States Legion of Merit for his contributions in ensuing peace and stability in the Indo-Pacific region, and the Philippine Legion of Honor with the degree of Chief Commander for professionalism, competence, and exceptional leadership as Chief of Staff, Armed Forces. I give you our very own Administrator Benjamin R. Madrigal Jr.
Thank you. Thank you, Manny Octubre, RM Octubre, for the very generous introduction to our stakeholders in the coconut industry in Northern Mindanao who were introduced earlier. I'd like to especially greet yung nauna pong nagbigay ng mensahe, a very good friend, and my favorite NEDA Regional Director, Director May Lapay Popop Carino, my colleagues, hardworking colleagues in the Philippine Coconut Authority and the Department of Agriculture, of course, our Regional Director, Ma'am Carlene Collado, other heads of the regional executives of the various national government agencies in Region 10, at lalong po sa lahat sa ating mga mag-uuma, ating mga coconut farmers, no, sa inyo pong lahat at sa mga stakeholders ng coconut industry sa Northern Mindanao. Mayong hapon at maligayang ika-35 anibersaryo or Coconut Week celebration ng ating bansa. No? Happy 35th Coconut Week celebration. Just to give you a background, actually po ngayon ang ginagawa ng Northern Mindanao ay Coconut Day, no? But actually ang ating pong sineselebrate sa mga regions is actually a whole month of celebration. Kasi sabi ko nga last year when I assumed as PCA administrator, kahit na Coconut Week lang, i-celebrate natin ang buong buwan ng Agosto. No? Although ang sinasabi ay last week of August, base sa batas, upang mag-create pa tayo na lalong magkaroon ng impormasyon, lalong magkaroon ng promotion sa ating mga produkto, at lalong magkaroon ng we create a new hype, no, sa ating industriya. Sabi ko, gawin nating month-long ang Coconut Week celebration. So starting last year, ganyan po ang ginagawa natin. At last year, ang ginawa po natin, ang highlight was focused on yung webinar series natin, yung Coco Kwentuhan, especially discussing yung pong mga problema ng iba't ibang mga or challenges as well as the way forward sa ating mga iba't ibang sub-industries tulad ng oleochemical industry, no? Pinag-usapan po ang virgin coconut oil, no, pinag-usapan ang lambanog and other topics, no, specific topics na ano natin. This time, sabi ko, this year ang atin pong tema ay nakatuon sa ating mga magsasaka, sa ating mga mag-uuma. No, at sabi nga ang Republic Act 11524 or Coconut Farmers and Industry Trust Fund Act, ito ay naglalayon na una sa lahat pataasin ang antas ng pamumuhay ng ating mga coconut farmers, ng ating mga mag-uuma, at nang sa gayon din ay makapag-contribute sa pagtaas ng antas ng ating industriya. Kaya ang ating tema po ngayon taon, negosyanteng magninyog ang ating kaagapay tungo sa maunlad na ekonomiya. Sabi nga natin, dapat po ang ating mga magsasaka hindi na tinatawag na production sector. No, hindi lamang tagasulit ng mature coconut, no, o ng iba pang mga raw materials, but rather should be involved o makakasama sa buong value chain ng ating industriya. No, kaya pag titingnan po ninyo, lahat ng ating nakalinya na activities based dyan sa nakasulat sa screen, lahat po yan ay nakatuon sa ating sa pag-encourage ng ating mga magsasaka na o magniniyog na maging negosyante. No? At lahat ito po sa ngayon ay ginawa natin in virtual setting. No? Dahil alam naman po natin, sabi nga ni RM Octubre, if there is anything na maximize natin during this time of pandemic, is the use of this platform, the virtual platform na ginagamit natin ngayon. So, ang ginawa po namin, we started the celebration last August 3, opening ceremonies with our Secretary William Dar, our chairman ng Philippine Coconut Authority Board, as a speaker, highlighting ito nga po yung mga activities natin for this month. At dito nga, on the same day, ay inilaunch natin po yung ating virtual trade fair. For the first time, sa tulong po ng Department of Trade and Industry, ay nag-conduct po tayo, no, ng ating trade fair. At the comfort of their homes, yung pong ating mga magpupunta sa trade fair, pwedeng magbisita. Mag-login lamang po sa www.nationalcoconutweek.com. At pag pumasok po kayo, makikita po ninyo yung mga exhibitors natin doon. Kasama na ang PCA at DTI, pwede kayong kumuha ng mga brochures, makita ninyo ang mga produkto, pwede rin mag-transact ng negosyo o doon o magtanong doon sa virtual trade fair natin. At nais ko nga pong ibalita, no, for the past days na lampas na po ng 6,000 yung mga online visitors natin from about 30 countries. No, so without spending so much, no, nasa bahay sila, nakapunta sila sa ating trade fair. At bukas po ito hanggang end of August, hanggang 27 August, upang kung meron pang gustong magbisita, makapag-transact ng business, maganda pong pagkakataon nito. At dito po, sabi nga sa top natin, visitors from the United States, meron po from Europe, no, Ireland, Netherlands, and Sweden. At meron pa pong iba, no, mga around 30 countries na ang mga nagbisita din sa atin. The following day, on August 4, we launched a 2-day investment forum. No, August 4 and 6. Ang ating pong guest speaker dito, ang ating vice chair ng PCA board, si Secretary Carlos Dominguez ng Department of Finance. Ano po itong investment forum? Ito po yung mga bagong produkto na naghahanap ng mga possible investors at naghahanap din ng mga farmer organizations na magsusulit ng kanilang produkto para gagamitin sa mga bagong programa na ito. No, example po, no, itong Coco Board. Sabi ko nga doon sa ibang mga Coconut Day celebration na inatendan ko, we do not, alam ko, mas maganda pong encourage kaysa yung ating, nandyan yung ating coconut.
Dali mo namin yung kuhan, naghihiba tayo ba? Gana na siya.
Mo mo tayo yan, kaya nga
Amo lagi.
pwede na ko na.
Ano?
Ayun, kasi nasinita, nagsubingit lang po, ano. Anyway, ang sabi ko nga po, imbis na coco lumber, ay dito na po tayo sa coco board. Wala pong puputulin na puno, no? Hindi po puputol ng puno. Ang ginagamit po ay bunot, yung husk, no? Para makabuo ng coco board katulad po ng plywood at ng lawanid. At ang kanyang binder, yung kanyang pandikit, yung pandikit mismo ng bunot. Kasi kung mapapansin niyo yung husk, dikit-dikit siya, yung po ay may sariling pandikit na tinatawag na tannin. So, ito po, merong gustong nag-i-introduce nitong bagong teknolohiya na ito, naghahanap saan sila maglalagay ng pabrika o ng processing plant. At ito, hinahanap din nila saan ba mas maraming makukuhang coir na o bunot na gagamitin para dito sa coco board. Nakadikit din po dito yung coco pallet, no? Yung paleta. Imbis na palutsina ang ginagamit ay coco pallet na, no? Na maganda ring technology na mayroon pong coco patch. Ito po yung parang pantakip sa sugat, no? May medicinal no? Plus ang isang bagay na inano po ngayon na encourage lang na ito yung village level coco water processing. Kasi nakita nga po natin, no, 3 of our top 10 export products, no, sa agriculture ay galing po sa nyog, galing po sa lubi, no, galing sa mature nuts. Ito po ay ang coconut oil, refined coconut oil, desiccated coconut. No, at sumusunod po dito yung activated carbon na galing naman sa bao, no? Pero sabi ko nga, bakit nasa top 3 yung laman, yung oil na nanggagaling sa laman, nawala yung water, nawala yung coir, nawala yung bunot, no? Na dapat kung gaano karami yung binubuksan na nyog, yung tubig nito dapat napapakinabangan. Alam naman po natin sa mga nagpupunta sa palengke, pag nagbukas ng nyog at nagpapakayad ng nyog, yung tubig parang naitatapon lamang. At ang sabi nga po ng ating mga nagsulat, technical writers, only about 5% of coconut water is currently being used, no, productively. And this is one of our comparative advantage, no, itong coconut water concentrate. Ito po, in-introduce doon po sa investment forum, and we were able to attract about 55 potential investors for these particular products. At pagkatapos po nito, again sa tulong ng Department of Trade and Industry, we held a 3-day business-to-business meetings. Yun po ay nung Lunes hanggang Miyerkules ng isang linggo. Ang ating pong speaker si Secretary Mon Lopez. At dito po napakaganda ng naging resulta, no? There were 10 domestic buyers and 15 foreign buyers, no, na naghahanap ng mga produkto na ito po yung mga tapos na, yung hindi na kailangan ng iba pang investor, kundi ito yung talagang for marketing na ng mga produkto. And dito po sa business-to-business meeting, we are happy to inform you na during this 3-day business meeting, we were able to open about 23 breakout rooms. Doon nag-uusap yung buyers and suppliers, and we were able to close more than 100 business matching sessions. More than 100, or actually 104 business matching sessions with these 25 buyers. And we were able to even yung sabi nga makapasok sa mga bagong merkado tulad po nitong sa Lithuania na first time na mag-i-import sila ng produkto natin, yung ating refined coconut oil, no, na nila. At maliban po dito, nakita rin natin yung mga iba pang mga bagong produkto na talagang hinahanap din ng merkado tulad ng cocoa chips. No, yan po coconut water, as I've said, coconut milk, no, and of course virgin coconut oil, and yung ating coconut MCT, ito po yung dun sa natin, lauric, yung po natin yung may laurin na lauric content ng ating coconut oil. So ito po ay dahil sa success nito, sabi nga namin, may mga nagtawag sa amin, sabi sayang sir na hindi kami nakapag-participate, no? We should have taken this opportunity. But dahil po sa experience namin dyan at sa tulong na rin ng DTI, ang sabi ko, we will do this regularly. no? At mukhang medyo nagkaroon na kami ng confidence kung paano ito ginagawa. And we will continue to get in touch with buyers with the help, of course, of our yung agriculture attaches and trade commissioners. Natin dito sa maihahanap ng mga potential suppliers itong mga nangangailangan sa ibang bansa ng ating produkto. At ngayon po, ito nga, yung mga Regional Coconut Day. Actually, natapos na po ako sa BARM, natapos na ang Region 7, Region 6, Region 4. Kaninang umaga po ay Region 9 at ngayon naman yung Region 10. No? At sunod-sunod itong aming ginagawa na mga celebration and stakeholders forum. At ang pinaka-ultimate program po natin, yung during the actual Coconut Week, ay yung kukukwentuhan sa negosyo, katulad po ng 1 taon. A 5-day webinar series. At ngayon po, sabi nga, dahil tayo ay nakatuon sa ating mga magsasaka, no? At ang ating tema ay Kokonegosyo, suportado ng industriya at gobyerno. So ano ang mga pag-uusapan dito? Sa unang araw po, no, Monday, 23 August, ang topic natin, cooperative-led, a successful cooperative-led coconut industries. No? So ito po, magbibigay tayo ng mga best practices ng mga kooperatiba, no, na naging successful sa kanilang at makita rin yung ano pa ba ang kanilang kailangan upang magkaroon pa tayo alam nga naman natin na mayroon pang i-improve itong kanilang mga nagawa na. At ito po i-discuss natin upang magkaroon ng magkaroon ng idea yung ibang mga kasamahan natin paano ba ang ginawa ng ibang mga successful cooperatives. Kaya ang tema po natin, sama-sama sa kooperatiba, sa kokonegosyo ang lahat sasagana. On second day, ang topic po natin ay LGU-led Coconut Enterprise. Meron pong mga example tayo ng mga lokal na pamahalaan na sila na mismo ang ang nag-lead sa kanilang mga farmers to become coconut entrepreneurs. Ako po ang isang alam kong example dito, lalong-lalo na yung sa Alabat, Quezon. Ang mayor po dyan, dati ring military. No? Ang ginawa po niya, yung mga magsasaka, yung nagkakarit po ng tuba, no? Siya na ang namili noong mga tuba na kinakarit ng kanilang mga magsasaka na pag-aari ng kanya-kanyang mga magsasaka. Nagtayo ng processing sa tulong ng PCA, ng DOST facility. At dito po, ang empleyado, yung mga asawa ng mga coconut farmers. Sila naman yung tagaluto ng coco sugar. Tapos ang ginawa ng LGU, sila naman yung sa tulong ng DTI din, no, naghanap ng mga possible market at sila na ang supervise ng packaging hanggang sa marketing and promotions. At naging very successful. Kung gaano ka-successful, alam po ninyo yung sa Alabad, magkakatabi, island municipality po ito, no? May katabi siyang 2 pang munisipalidad. 3 years ago, pare-pareho lamang sila ng gross value added, no? Yung kumbaga yung kanilang mga produkto na nanggagaling sa kanilang lugar, halos pare-pareho lang. After 3 years, 3 beses na nag-increase yung kanyang gross value added. Naiwan yung 2 munisipalidad. No? Ganun po kabilis tumaas ang kanyang yung kita. Kung kaya after that, ang sabi nga namin, magandang i-present, sabi ko kay Mayor Mesa, Sir, paano kaya kung yung 2 naiwan na munisipalidad, na island municipalities, nakatabi mo, sana mahatak na rin natin. So paano may expand yung inyong programa to cover the other 2 municipalities para mas maraming aangat ang kanilang pamumuhay. Kung kaya ito po, ang tema nga sa kokonegosyo, suporta ng lokal na pamahalaan ang ating matasandalan. No? So, ang day 3, ito naman po yung mga magagandang examples ng private sector and farmer partnerships. No? So magpapakita po ng ano yung mga examples ng mga nagkaroon ng pag-uugnayan ang mga magsasaka direkta doon sa mga sa private sector. Sabi nga, ang alam nga natin, kung makikita po nito, minsan lumalayo ang gate price, farm gate price, mill gate price. Yun po ay dahil yung millers rely on traders, multiple layers of traders para doon sa kanilang kailangan ng mga feedstocks. Samantalang kung magkakadiretso po, ibig sabihin, kung ginagraph nga po namin yan, medyo malaki ang gap ng farm gate at ng mill gate price. At napansin din natin, pag tumataas ang presyo ng kopra, halimbawa, ay lumalaki rin yung gap. Ibig sabihin, lumalaki rin yung kita, lalong lumalaki ang nagiging share noong traders. So paano natin na masisiguro natin na yung ating mga magsasaka will benefit the most dito sa pag-angat ng ating industriya. No, so kung kaya ito po yung kasama ito sa pag-uusapan natin yung sa kokonegosyo, suporta ng pribadong sektor ay mahalaga dahil alam naman natin ang magdadala at the end of the day ang magdadala po ng industriya natin hindi po ang PCA kundi ang ating coconut stakeholders, of course, sa pamumuno ng ating pribadong sektor na talagang mag-aangat ng ating mga programa to global levels. Sa ika-4 na araw po, ang ating topic naman ay organization-led kokonegosyo. Yung nauna, cooperative. Baka pareho lang yan. Sabi ko, hindi po, Yung organization-led, ito naman yung organisasyon ng iba't ibang produkto natin. Example po dyan na yung BCO producers. Ang virgin coconut oil producers po ay may sariling mga programa upang may ayos yung kanilang industriya. And yun yung i-share natin sa araw na yun. Kasi ang sabi ko nga kay Mr. Marco Reyes, yung presidente ng BCO producers, alam nyo, ang dami nang nagpo-proliferate ng mga nagbebenta sa social media ng BCO daw, pero hindi na natin sigurado kung talagang BCO. So ang ginagawa po, sabi nga, dapat mas maganda mahikayat lahat ng BCO producers to be members of the BCO producers group para masisiguro natin na ma-check natin tama ba ang kanyang proseso, yung kalidad ba ay talagang virgin coconut oil, dahil ang sabi nga po natin, katulad po na nangyari sa industriya ng nata de coco, ang sumira po dyan yung ibang mga nagkaroon naging unscrupulous practitioners na hinaluan ng iba't ibang mga chemical yung at nasira po ang reputasyon ng produkto galing sa Pilipinas. Dapat protektahan natin ang ating produkto. At maliban dito, ang ginagawa po ng BCO producers, nagko-contact na sila ng mga training, mayroon na silang mga handbook at para sa good manufacturing practices, yung hazard assessment nagagawa to make sure and be ready to ensure na hindi na-adulterate o hindi nahahaluan ng contaminants yung ating produkto. So ito po, yung sa day 4, ang topic, organisadong grupo, susi sa mataas o matatag na negosyo. At on the 5th day, ito naman po yung ating topic ay yung the role of science and technology. Dahil in the industry, alam naman po natin, dapat continuous technological innovation, continuous product development. Kaya ito po ang tema sa masaganang ani at mataas na kita ni Juan, siyensya at teknolohiya ang kailangan. Ang ating pong keynote speaker, walang iba kung hindi ang Secretary ng Department of Science and Technology, si Secretary Boy de la Peña. At ang closing ceremony natin, dito po ay hopefully ay matatapos na natin yung coconut farmer first draft of the Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan. no, na magiging susi sa yung pag-identify ng programs and projects that will be funded out of the trust fund. No, at ito po ay pilitin namin maipresenta on the last day ng ating Coconut Month celebration. So, alam po natin na ang coconut farm, itong Republic Act 11524 requires yung coconut farmers and industry development plan as basis. Kaya po nung isang taon, all the while ang iniisip namin na requirement ng batas ay yung roadmap ng coconut. Kung kaya nung isang taon, inumpisahan na namin kaagad ito na mabalangkas, magkaroon po ng ma-assess talaga ang state ng ating coconut industry and saan yung ating general direction. Nasaan ba ang competitiveness natin. Kung kaya last year, inumpisahan namin ang Coconut Farmers and Industry Roadmap. In the first place, required din po ito ng Department of Agriculture na lahat ng mga commodities will have its respective roadmap. No? Kaya kami po ay nagpursiging matapos ito and we were able to present it to Secretary Dar last June 30. And with all due respect sa aking mga kasamaan sa Department of Agriculture, all the while ang akala ko ay nahuhuli ang coconut sa paggawa ng roadmap. We were actually congratulated by Secretary Dar because ang coconut po pala, ang pinakaunang nakakompleto ng commodity industry roadmap. So tayo po ang naunang nakapagsumite ng industry roadmap. Nauna pa po tayo sa rice, nauna pa tayo sa corn, sa livestock at sa fisheries. At pagkatapos po ng maibigay namin to kay Secretary Dar, agad kami ay inatasan na i-present ito sa Department of Agriculture Management Committee meeting na kasama dito si RD Carling Collado nung i-present namin ang roadmap, after which it was presented to the Secretary of Agriculture's group of experts. Kasama dito po yung mga dating Agriculture Secretary at dating Economic Secretary natin and Science and Technology Secretary. At dito, naging maganda rin ang kanilang pagtanggap. After that, a week after, we were asked to present this sa Philippine Council for Agriculture and Fisheries, Coconut Banner Program Committee. Ang requirement po ng Department of Agriculture, lahat ng roadmap has to be duly endorsed by the program committee, Banner Program Committee. And last July 30, after the presentation, ay inirekomenda na rin po ng committee na aprubahan ang ating Coconut Farmers and Industry Roadmap. Ano ba ang laman ng ating COCOFIRM? Dito po, after the assessment, mamaya ipapakita ko a few of the slides ng assessment natin. We were able to come up with 7 areas of recommendation, 7 thematic recommendations, we call it. Una sa lahat ay paano maipataas ang antas ng kalagayan ng ating coconut farmers, the coconut farmers welfare and social protection. Sabi nga ng Secretary na dapat competitiveness. So dito, mga recommendation natin, paano magkaroon dapat ng medical and health support, magkaroon ng crop protection, magkaroon ng scholarship para sa ating mga anak to encourage them to engage, continue to engage in the industry. Magkaroon tayo ng ang ating ng credit facilities upang magkaroon ng kapasidad pinansyal para doon sa mga binabalak nating mga negosyo. At pangalawa, sa thematic areas of recommendation, ito pong pagpapalakas at empowerment ng ating coconut farmer organizations. Alam po ninyo, ongoing yung ating, alam po naman ninyo nung last Senate hearing, although sabi ng batas, within 90 days dapat matapos yung Coconut Farmers Registry natin. ang gusto ay ma-validate yung existing natin na 2.5 million existing registry which was finished in 2018. No, after almost 4 years ginawa po ito. No, kaya noong during the hearing, doon po natin nalaman na ang sabi nga po ng ibang mambabatas, imbis na tayo ay sabi nga ay mapagalitan dahil sabi bakit hindi pa nakumpleto dahil during that hearing last June, nasa 50%, no, nasa isang ano pa lang, ano, mga 1 million pa lang yung natin 1.2 million yung na update natin doon sa 2.5 million registry, plus may mga additional na mga 300,000 na mga bagong registrants. Ito po ay hindi mga bagong magsasaka, kundi mga datihan ng mga magsasaka na for so long have not been in touch with PCA. At so, nasa mga basically mga 1.5 million po yung nakumpleto natin in 3 months. Despite the pandemic, no? Sabi nga po ni Senator Pangilinan, yung dating registry inabot ng lampas ng 3 taon. So kung titingnan, about 840,000 lamang ang nagre-register kada taon. Samantalang ito sa loob lamang ng 3 buwan ay nasa 1.5 million yung na-i-kumpleto natin. So ang naging resolution po will extend for another 90 days. So inano po natin, no, by ito 90 days is September 9. So yung iba pong hindi pa nakakapagparehistro ay itapusin po natin. Although sinabi naman po ni Senator Villar, ang registration is a continuing process. Kaya lamang, pag hindi kayo nakapagparehistro ngayon, ibig sabihin, hindi pa kayo pwede maging benepisyaryo nitong trust fund. Kasi ang sabi, ang magiging benepisyaryo lamang ay yung mga nakarehistro sa Farmers Registry natin. No? And nakita namin dito, no, after the registration, na out of the, ito sa ngayon, nasa ano na po tayo, 81% na, no? Plus another 500,000 na new farmers. So nasa mga 3 million na ang ating registry, no? Out of the 3 million, alam po ba ninyo na 720,000 lamang ang miyembro ng 11,000 more or less na mga coconut farmer organizations and cooperatives. 25% lamang. Ibig sabihin yung 75% ay individual farmers who are working on their own na ang pag-aari ay kalahating hektarya hanggang 2 hektarya o 3 hektarya. Napakahirap po magnegosyo kung ganun kaliit ang iyong pag-aari. Kaya talaga napaka-importante ma-organize, no? Ma-cluster, ma-organize. At dito nga po, yung 11,000 existing organizations, ang aktibo lamang po nasa 9,000. At sa aktibo na 9,000, nasa 6,500 lamang ang may dokumento. Ibig sabihin, kumpleto ng papel. Ay pagka po hindi kumpleto ang ating papeles, ang ating yung organizational documents, ay hindi ka rin pwede makapag-avail ng credit facilities. So napaka-importante po, no, na ito ay na napakalaking role ng Cooperative Development Authority na gagawin lalong-lalo na upang mapalakas yung mga existing na at mabuo yung mga hindi pa nabubuong organisasyon. No, so ito po yung number 2. Ang number 3 recommendation, increasing and sustaining coconut production. Yung paano mapadami ang bunga ng ating puno, no? Dahil at saka yung ating sabi nga yung value adding processes from about 42 average nuts per tree per year. Samantalang sa ibang bansa nasa 120, 150 nuts per tree per year. So napakalaki po ng role ng ating programa sa hybridization at programa sa pag-identify na magagandang varieties na aakma sa inyong lugar, aakma sa inyong geographic character, plus aakma sa industriya na inyong papasukin. At dito po, sabi nga namin, sa ngayon kasi, ang ating mga seedlings nanggagaling pa sa Zamboanga, nanggagaling sa Aruman, North Cotabato, sa Bohol, dapat lahat ng coconut growing provinces magkaroon ng kanya-kanyang seed farm. Ano ang ilalagay doon? Depende kung anong variety ang naangkop sa industriya na gagawin doon sa kanya-kanyang coconut farmers and industry development plan, regional or provincial coconut farmers and industry development plan. So dahil sabi nga po, halimbawa kung ang gusto mo ay cocoa sugar, di dapat yung meron kasi mga varieties na 2 liters per day lang, merong 5 liters per day na tuba na napoproduce. Di ang itanim natin dapat yung napoproduce na mas maraming tuba para mas maraming asukal ang magagawa. Kung gusto mo naman ng VCO, meron namang mas mataas na lauric content na iba. Merong iba 40%, iba 65%. Di ang itanim natin yung 65%. So ito po, no, inaayos natin yung ating hybridization program at lalong pataasin pa ang dahil sa ngayon po yung capacity ng ating mga puno is only about 30% ng kanyang dapat na ibinubunga. No, so ito ipapaayos natin. No. Number 4, ito po ang coconut-based farming system. Dahil ang sabi nga sa ating pagbase sa assessment, 80% of our coconut farmlands are monocrop. Ibig sabihin wala pong tanim sa ilalim, walang intercrop, walang animal integration. Ay kung gusto nating maging produktibo ang ating magsasaka sa maliit na kahit na maliit ang kanyang hinahawakan na bukid, ay dapat dito po magkaroon ng other sources of income. At ito na nga po, no, lalagyan ng kailangan ng intercrop, no, ng high value crops, ng animal integration upang sa gayon ay madagdagan ang kita ng ating mga magsasaka. At number 5, ito po yung pag-identify natin ng mga traditional and non-traditional coconut products. No? And we maximize on these products where we have competitive advantage. At number 6, ito po yung pagsasaayos ng trade and marketing para yung sinasabing demand-driven or market-driven industry. Ibig sabihin, yung ipinoproduce natin, dapat kung ano yung kailangan ay nasasatisfy natin. But hindi ka dapat sobra-sobra para yung ibang produkto, iba namang raw materials mo, magagamit sa ibang produkto na in demand din sa merkado. No? At ang pang-pinakauli is strengthening institutional policy and support services. Kasama na po dyan ang institutional transformation ng Philippine Coconut Authority, no, na ginagawa po naman namin sa ngayon para mapataas ang aming kapasidad, ma-fill up yung ating mga kulang na mga posisyon, mag-generate ng pondo upang mapondohan yung ibang mga organizational requirements ng Philippine Coconut Authority. So ito nga po ang binabanggit ko kanina. Actually, sa ngayon po, for over the past 10 years, we have been exporting about 42 different products out from coconut. 42. No? Alin doon ngayon ang ating dapat na pagtuunan ng pansin. Hindi natin sinasabi na na yun lamang ang gagawin, but we focus also on developing kung saan nandoon ang ating comparative advantage. Sabi nga, sa ngayon, 80% ay copra-based. Ibig sabihin, yung pong coconut oil, no? Kasama po ang, ito po, yung may kasama na po dyan, of course, yung copra cake, no, na produkto niya, yung pag naalis na yung langis, yung pinaka ginagawang feeds sa mga hayop. No? Plus, of course, yung coconut water. Dahil, sabi nga, pagka binuksan mo ang nyog, may tubig naman yon na dapat magamit din. At yung dapat yung sa desiccated coconut, ganun din, no? Dapat nagagamit mula sa bunot hanggang sa sabaw, no? Hanggang doon po sa kanyang juice. At maliban dito, ma-explore din yung iba pang produkto, specialized product, tulad po ng makapuno, no? Na tayo lamang sa Pilipinas ang meron nito, no? Specialized varieties. Plus others, tulad nga nung yung nanggagaling naman po sa tuba, no, yung mga tinatawag nating condiments, mga cocoa amino, vinegar, cocoa sugar, and others. No? So, ito po ay dapat makita, no, na ating mga kung saan ang ating comparative advantage. Ang susunod po dito, sabi nga, kung titingnan po natin, nandun din po sa COCOPIM, kung magkakaroon po sa pagkakataon, mabrief kayo ni Manny Octubre tungkol sa pool briefing natin dito. Kung titingnan ninyo in terms of hectarage, over the past 10 years, from 2009 to 2019, makikita po natin na ang Northern Mindanao, ay nasa kalagitnaan lamang, noong 2009, at hindi halos lumaki, nadagdagan lamang ng halos 4,000 hektarya, ang area na tinataniman ng pag titingnan po ninyo, sino ang pinakamalaki? 2009, Bicol, Eastern Visayas, yan po sa may Samar, Leyte. Pangatlo lamang ang Davao. Pero pagkatapos ng 10 taon, ang pinakamalaki na Calabarzon. Actually, isang probinsya po ang nagdadala lamang dyan, yung Quezon. Tapos ang sumusunod na, Zamboanga Peninsula. Nalaglag yung Bicol sa pangatlo, nalaglag din yung Davao sa pang-apat. Pero in terms of production, pag titingnan ninyo, ang Davao ang pinaka malaki 2009, kahit na na-reduce siya ng production ng malaki, from 2.6 to 1.9 million metric tons. Ang basically halos mga 500,000 metric tons yung naibaba niya. Siya pa rin yung pinakamalaki. Yung Calabarzon na pinakamalaki ang kanyang lugar na natinataniman, pang-apat lamang. Ang Zamboanga, gano'n, pangatlo. Ang Bicol na isa sa mga malalaking lugar ay pang-anim sa coconut production. Bakit? Dahil nga po tinitingnan yung tinatamaan ng bagyo, tinamaan ng kukulisap, katulad nga po ng Eastern Visayas, kahit na ang laki ng lugar niya, ay dahil sa tinamaan ng Yolanda hanggang ngayon, hindi pa rin nakabangon sa tinamaan ng Typhoon Haiyan. So, ito po, importante makita para ano ba ang mga varieties na at saka mga practices na pwede natin gawin para maging resilient yung ating coconut farms. At pagkatapos nga po nito, dito nakita nga natin, ito yung in terms of coconut farmers, yung binabanggit ko po kanina. Actually 6.4 o almost 6.5, 6,500 lamang na organisadong grupo ang kumpleto na dokumento. So napakalaki ng role ng ating Cooperative Development Authority kung paano maorganisa ang ating mga magsasaka. At ito po, in summary, yung mga challenges ng industriya natin. Sabi nga, kalimitan ay maliliit na farmlands, 0.5 to 1.5 hectares. Tapos, fragmented, ibig sabihin walang organisasyon. 80% ng ating mga farmlands ay monocrop, walang tanim sa ilalim, walang animal integration. And out of the 3, yung ating mga farmers, 51% are landless, walang pag-aari. 49% lang ang mayroong pag-aaring lupa. At doon po sa 49% na yon, mga 75 to 80% ang pag-aari ay 0.5 to 1.5 hectares lamang. So makikita na paano ka mag-engage ng bigger market kung napakaliit ng iyong produkto na nangangailangan ito ng volume at saka ng kalidad. Kung kaya kailangan po talaga ng training, kailangan ng organization, para maging mas sustainable yung ating farming practices. Tapos dito nga po sa ating 7 thematic recommendations sa COCOPIRM, ito po will be translated into programs, projects, and activities to be as identified doon po sa inyong regional coconut and Farmers Industry Development Plan. So mula sa mga thematic recommendations, gagawin na siyang mga programa. No, and accordingly, nung sa katulad sa briefing po kanina ni although we would like to congratulate the region for being able to pass lang ng ating RDC, itong ating Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan in the region, mukhang babalik po kami sa inyo, no? Upang makipag-usap muli dahil ang sabi po ng batas, lalong-lalo na sa unang taon, the minimum amount that will be released annually is 5 billion. Ibig sabihin, pwedeng tumaas doon pero ito yung minimum, no? So sa unang taon ay 5 billion lamang, no? Depende sa ating magiging performance ng first year siguro kung itataas ito sa mga susunod na taon, no? And ito nga po ang narinig ko kanina, ang inirecommend ng Region 10 ay about 3.6 billion. Kung tama po yung akin narinig, 3.6 billion in 5 years. Dividing niyo po yan sa 5 taon, that's 720 million per year, no? Nung kausapin ko po yung 720 million a year, remember kung meron po lamang tayong 5 billion, 5 billion sa isang taon, ay nasa mga 8% na po ang hinihingi ng Northern Mindanao. Meron po tayo 14 na coconut growing regions. No? Sa Region 6, ang nirecommend nila is 2.5 billion. 2.7 billion, on the average 540 million a year. That's more than 10%. Sabi ko nga po, kung lahat ng regions will magre-recommend ng katulad niyan, ilagay na lang natin sa 500 million, no, times 14, no, 540 million times 14, abot po na 7.5 billion. 5 billion lang po yung pera natin. So kailangan pong mag-ayos ng kaya sa mga writers, gumagawa kami ngayon ng criteria for allocation, criteria for prioritization. No, halimbawa na kung ayan ay planting and hybridization, gaano ba kalaki yung inyong area? Ilan ba ang senile trees natin? Kung yan ay training program o shared facilities, ilan ba ang ating coconut farmers organizations, ilan ba ang ating coconut farmers na nandyan? Para magkakaroon po ng criteria to allocate at babalik po kami para titingan kung halimbawa sabihin na ito po yung nakikita natin na available na pera for region Northern Mindanao. Kung mula doon sa 720 million, alin dito ang tatanggalin ninyo para magiging first tier 1 natin for year 1. Tapos yung iba, gagawin natin tier 2. Kung may extra po na saka natin i-consider. Pero dapat naka-prioritize din. So ito po, babalik kami doon sa na yan para ma-finalize natin itong ating i-recommenda sa ating mahal na Pangulo na final form ng Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan. Pakibalik sa previous chart. Babalik po natin at ang sabi nga po, kung ang popondohan lamang ng ating Trust Fund Management Committee sa pangunguna ng Department of Finance ay yung mga programa at aktibidades na kasama sa development plan na i-approve ng ating Pangulo. So with your help and with the help of our partner agencies, ito po aayusin natin yung prioritization at aayusin natin yung kung paano i-implement ng ating mga partner agencies itong mga iba't ibang programa na nasasaad sa batas. At finally, ang sabi nga, ang intent po ng ating development plan ay ma-encourage ang ating mga magsasaka not to become involved sa buong value chain ng ating industriya. Hindi lamang sa pagtatanim, dapat ay makasama hanggang sa mabuo itong mga iba't ibang mga proseso, no, natin. Dahil ang hinahanap po ng merkado ngayon ay yung sabi nga, yung traceability and ensuring that the farmers truly benefit from industry development. At tinitingnan din po yung sustainability o sustainable farm practices, no, natin na sabi nga mayroong good agricultural practices, organic certification kung kinakailangan, no, at iba pang mga certification, good manufacturing practices, no, and yung hazard natin, no, hazard assessment. So dapat ito lahat nasisiguro upang ang ating produkto maging mas competitive. Dapat walang contaminants, no, walang aflatoxin. Ayusin na natin yung baguhin na natin yung dating hanggang sa ngayon na ginagamit na kopra natin yung ating pagluluto ng kopra, no, sa koprasan na sabi nga na mataas ang moisture content at maraming contaminants para eventually magkaroon tayo ng village level, for example, white copra processing, no, para mas mahal, mas may kalidad at mas mabibenta sa merkado. So sa inyo pong lahat, ito po ang ating mga programa. Hopefully may brief sa inyo yung overall content ng COCOFIM and eventually itong ating proposed Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan. At nang sa gayon ay sama-sama tayo na mahikayat ang ating mga negosyanteng, ang ating mga magnanyo na maging negosyante upang ating maging kaagapay tungo sa maunlad na ekonomiya. Sa inyong lahat, maayong hapon and daghang salamat kaninyong tanan. No?
Salamat kayo, Admin Benji, sa grabe ka informative message. So, can you entertain questions, sir, kung meron man?
Actually, Manny, no, 3:00 may meeting pa ako nasusunod, no? Ito naman, meeting with the writers ng ating Coconut Farmers India. Kasi halos araw-araw kami nagmi-meet para kasi alam naman natin, malapit na yung first week of September. Sinisiguro natin na makumpleto natin na maayos itong development plan. And in fact, supposedly kasama ka rin na, pero excuse ka na. No? Padala ka lang siguro ng representative doon, no, dahil may mga importante mga announcement din doon na gagawin natin with our regional managers. So sa inyo po lahat, maraming po salamat. Maraming salamat.
Sige sir, salamat sir. Salamat.
Thank you so much. Again, Admin Madrigal. Let's all give him a virtual round of applause, please. So we will now proceed to PCA Region 10's 2020 highlights and accomplishment to be delivered to us by, again, our Acting Regional Manager, Manuel Octubre. Sir RM, back to you again, sir.
Thank you, Joy. So, where's my presentation? So, good afternoon again, everyone. Thank you for still being here. We will try to present our presentation dili na kita kay malangan, no. So I will now give you the highlights of accomplishment of the region as of August 17, 2021. So these are our activities we have done last year, and mostly these activities were focused on the COVID-19 response projects. So for our stakeholders' information, this region was able to accomplish and incentivize coconut planting and replanting project where the farmers, we have 199,059 coconut trees planted, of which 1,494 farmers were our beneficiaries, and they were also given monetary incentives for planting coconut. And also we have the fertilization project, rejuvenation through fertilization project, wherein we were able to accomplish 1,356,000 coconut trees fertilized, and we have 1,393 farmers. We have also incentives in the amount of 5,000 pesos per hectare given. We have also a rejuvenation through fertilization project using the coconut-based organic fertilizers. So we have 178 hectares accomplished with 178 farmers, because this is a one-on-one basis. So these are some of the proof of the recipients of our project. So we have new coconut plantings. And then this is another of the COVID response projects we have accomplished last year. We have also the scrap diversification project, involving mostly the planting of banana as intercrops, sweet potato, and cassava under our coconuts. So we have 499 hectares planted or intercrop, involving 554 farmers. We have also phase 2 of this project. So we have almost the same plants planted, addition of corn and pinakbit. Then it involves 5,150 hectares with 5,193 farmers. So we were also able to accomplish some of our regular programs, such as this intercropping project, banana intercropping, where we were able to accomplish 160 hectares, which involved 178 farmers. And we have also our community-based household level coconut processing project, wherein we were able to establish 2 sites last year, and beneficiaries are 2 farmer organizations with a total of 81 farmer members. So another pictures, so of those who were able to receive and the projects established in the ground. Another thing that we were also very busy last year, despite the pandemic, wherein sinabihan na kami ng mga farmer na yung mga tao namin sa field na, ma'am, kayo para kayong we were chasing the COVID-19 daw, because people are afraid to go outside, but then we in PCA, especially our field personnel, because of the demand of our services, we go outside and we meet multiple farmers. So this is some of the documentary. So we have a farmer who received the QR code for the cash assistance involving 3,000 pesos, and then the rest 2,000 is in kind. So actually, we were only able to accomplish 95.18%, or a total of 30,468 beneficiaries, and the amount of 250,590,000. The reason why we were not able to reach 100%, because these missing people are really missing. So they were really not found in the area when they were not able to present themselves or their representatives. So most of them have already died. So that's the reason. And then this is also what the administrator has talked about. This is a requirement of the new law the Republic Act 11524, the revalidation of the list of our existing coconut farmers. So we do the National Coconut Farmers Registry Survey, and this is the sample of the forms. So as said by the administrator earlier, this is a continuing activity. So you can go directly to our municipal agriculturist in your area to get the form, or you can access it through online or the PCA offices. So our registered coconut farmers way back in 2018, for the whole region, we have a total of 153,050 farmers. But then last August 8, 2021, we have already enumerated 166,894 farmers. So we enumerated or re-enumerated more than what we have accomplished as of 2018. So, but then we are still 59,687 forms that we have included as of August 16 this year. So because it is not time consuming really to include these forms, because we have to have pictures also, especially their proof of ownership. So those are the highlights of our region's accomplishment last year. And thank you for your attention. Next. Joy.
Thank you so much, RMOA. So I just want to inform those who still want to join the Zoom today. We have already reached the maximum number of participants. So you can still watch us at our official Facebook page, Philippine Coconut Authority Region 10. And for those who have questions on the chat box, i-entertain lang nato na siya after sa atong open forum nga time after sa presentation ni Sir Danny. So at this point, since we are tasked to craft a coconut farmers and industry development plan in the region to be a part of the National CFIDP, let us all welcome our acting Project Development Officer 4, Sir Jose Danilo S. Untalan, to discuss the approved Northern Mindanao Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan. Sir Dan, take it away, sir.
Okay, good morning. Good afternoon, everyone. So, I will be presenting this afternoon only the highlights on the crafting of our regional coconut farmers and industry development plan for 2022 to 2026. So during the message of Regional Director Carino, she has already mentioned about the Northern Mindanao Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan, which they have endorsed last June 24, 2021. Sa the crafting of the coconut levy, the Coconut Industry Development Plan was based on the Republic Act 11524, which is also the Coconut Levy Trust Fund Law, which requires PCA to prepare the coconut Development, Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan in order for the budget, as mentioned in the Republic Act, be utilized. So this act was passed by the Senate last October 5, 2020, and adopted by the House of Representatives December 16, 2020, and then which was signed into law by President Rodrigo Roa Duterte last February 26, 2021. Basically, the law implementation will be for 50 years. This will not be only implemented by the Philippine Coconut Authority, but also by other relevant government agencies. So the development plan was based on the operating framework, wherein we have to consider laws and policies for our guidance, be it from enforcement of regulation, product standard, infrastructure, and the others. It must also be aligned with the Philippine Development Plan and also the 1DA 12-point agenda. So the supply chain and value chain is also will be also be taken into consideration. And as mentioned by admin a while ago, also our transformation of PCA, the PTR. The result of which is the goods and services which leads to the secure and resilient coconut industry with empowered and prosperous coconut farmers. So this has been already discussed by admin a while ago about the system framework for monitoring, evaluation, and impact assessment of the program activities under the RA 11524, of which inputs will come from our partner agencies on their development interventions, wherein our direct beneficiaries are the coconut farmers and their families and the organizations, of which the outcome will be the rehabilitation and modernization of the coconut industry for higher farm productivity and value-adding activities. Also enhance health education and social services and market access of farmers-based MSMEs for coconut products. And the impact is the sustainable increase in farmers' income, more equitable access and distribution for basic social services, and global competitiveness. So prior to the crafting of our development plan, we had conduct a series of regional and provisional stakeholder forum, of which input from this forum had been taken in consideration for our crafting of the development plan. From such forum and from the meeting with our partner implementing agencies, actually we have 14 partner agencies to implement the RA 11524. So we have come up with this vision, mission, goals, and objectives of the development plan. So for our vision, a globally competitive and dynamic coconut industry consisting of highly productive, empowered, and sustainable coconut businesses from farming, trading, processing, and marketing sectors. And for our mission is to align priorities for the coconut industry development in Region 10 to achieve desired productivity required for sustainability of existing end users, and most important of all, see to it that at the end of the day, income at the farm level is significantly improved. And the goals is to develop a system that will enable farmers to achieve increased and sustainable income from their farms for them to rise above poverty threshold. So another goal is to improve education and health status and overall well-being of coconut farming household, and also to enhance global competitiveness of the coconut industry by enabling all stakeholders in the coconut industry supply chain to achieve efficiency in their operation, production systems, and to produce and deliver quality products by developing system to ensure the long-term viability and sustainability, and vibrancy and robustness of the processing and marketing sectors of the coconut industry, and by developing a proactive research and technology incubation system that will not only respond to the needs of the coconut communities and industries in the region, but also anticipate or create such needs. For our objectives, number one is the rehabilitation and modernization of the coconut industry to achieve higher farm productivity and more engagement of coconut farmers in value-adding activities. To enhance access to health, education, and social services for coconut farming households, and to access by coconut farmers based micro, small, and medium enterprise to markets of their coconut products and product enhance. So I would like to give you a glimpse of the program that is included in our development plan. So actually we have 8 programs with its following component. So for the first program, we have the shared facilities. This would be undertaken by PhilMec, wherein this would be the establishment of processing facilities from BCO, the cocoa water, cocoa sap, and cocoa choir. We would also venture into the barangay level facility for the production of novelty items and handicrafts. And also copra drying, not only for coconut, but also for their intercrops. And a wide copra central and buying station. Then for our second program, this would be the hybridization. This is to address the supply and demand gap of the Region 10. So for the hybridization, we have the hybridization of mother farm at existing seed garden and the area planted with early bearings and high yield varieties with fertilization support. We would also go into seed garden establishment. So the development plan will go on a municipality, 3 hectares per municipality establishment of seed farm on the dwarf variety, and 1 hectare per municipality seed farm for tall variety. And number 3 program is the coconut-based farming system, wherein our project component is on the intercropping, which includes the cacao, coffee, banana, and other annual crops. And then we have also the livestock and poultry, wherein we could go on the cocoa dairy cattle integrated development, and then the coconut beef cattle integration. Then we have also the native chicken and the small ruminants integration. This would be handled by For the dairy cattle will be handled by the NDA, and for other livestock this will be handled by the Bureau of Animal Industry. And for the intercropping, it would be DA, HBC, TP. And then for research and promotion and marketing program, the agency involved would be DTI. This would be trade fairs, product R&D, investment and technology forum, product labeling and packaging support, even multimedia promotion. Then we have this would also include the market matching and market linkages, and we have also the support food safety protocols, acquisition of appropriate certification, and FDA compliance. And then for our social protection program, this is a scholarship program both for bachelor's degree and vocational courses. So agency involved would be CHET for the bachelor's degree, and for the vocational course will be TESDA. And also for the crop insurance, the agency involved is the PCIC, and then the health and medical services, wherein the identified health provider is PhilHealth. Then we have also the organizing and empowerment of coconut farmers organization. So we have the organization of new CBOs. So if you still recall of what admin has said, coconut farmers need to be organized in order for them to avail of all the programs of the Republic Act. So for the organization of the new CBA and the strengthening, it would be the CDA who will be involved. And for the skills training, it would be ATI and TESDA. Then ATA also proposed for a training of trainers, which is on Farm School Business School, and then training on coconut-based farming system, then establishment of cocoa-based learning site, Farm Business School, which will be handled by ATI and TESDA. Then we have the governance and advocacies, and also we have the creation of municipal coconut development councils. And then they develop a product standard of medium density boards using coconut fiber, wherein the agency involved is TTI. Then for the credit program, two financing institution is involved here. This is the Development Bank of the Philippines and Land Bank of the Philippines. And then the last program is the infrastructure development, which is the farm to market roads and the provincial coconut farmers training center in every provinces. So for the total investment required, as mentioned by admin, we have a total of 3.6 billion for the 5 years development plan of the Northern Mindanao Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan. So the development plan was presented last June 10 at the Economic Development Committee, wherein it was endorsed, but it was subject for enhancement. And on June 24, 2021, this was the enhanced and improved development plan was presented to the Regional Development Council and was approved and endorsed by the council. So actually, the enhanced and improved development plan was done with the help of our partner agency, the NEDA, and the Regional Director Carino and his staff. And this was also we also have conducted a virtual workshop regarding to the enhancement. So in behalf of Regional Manager Tobre, we would like to thank the stakeholders, the coconut stakeholders, for their inputs on the development plan. We also like to thank our partner agencies, in which I think the crafting of this development is just a start of our 50 years of working together for the betterment of the coconut industry and the farmer. So thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you so much, Sir Dan. So we already have ideas on what will transpire on the next years to our coconut industry, as well as what our coconut farmers will look forward to as part of the implementation of RA 11524. So the next part is still a part of the National Coconut Week celebration. We have prepared clips or presentations for the regional Coco Kwentuhan and Ghana and entry, where our coconut farmers share their success stories in coconut farming and processing. So we have four ka mga clips na ipakita from PCA Bukidnon, from PCA Lanao del Norte, PCA Misamis Occidental, and PCA Misamis Oriental. Let us all watch this.
Paano ni Mas? May hapon sa tanan. Ako rin si Pilodo Isabas Junior. Isa ko ka barangay kagawad sa among barangay sa Santander. Sugod ko pag-uma o globe mga tuig 2015. Na kung giuma nga lobi tulo ra pud ka hektarya kapin. Nahimo kong sa pagkakaroon di ay Vice President ko sa Sampagar REC ko. Nahimo po kong presidente sa ISIF ko nadtong 2015 hangtod 2018. Ang among organisasyon naga-focus og buhat sa virgin coconut oil. Nakaadto ko dito sa kanang national conventions sa dito sa Manila atong mga August 2018. Kauban ng mga regional and provincial officers sa PCA. O gidala pod mi nila sa mga lakbay aral paingon dito sa Hingoog City. Hingoog, bukid sa Hingoog para makaibalo may pagbuhat o virgin coconut oil. O nakaadto pod mi sa kanang Tanggob City. Tanggob. Aron pag tanaw pod unsaon pagbuhat og kukuwer o diyon sa paghimo ang kining atong mga gagmay bitaw nga para pang para iabono bitaw sa kanang kuan ning mga anom kukupit. Og ang resulta atong pag lakaw-lakaw na mo uban sa mga opisyalis sa PCA, nakabuhat gid mi og nagtesting mi og buhat og virgin coconut oil. O sa mga nagyapoy mga pilde, nagyapoy mga pili successful nga pagbuhat pero na perfect ra gyud namo kadugayan. O gani naamo nang gipa-analyze sa BTI ang amo ang BCO o naa na may resulta. Gitagaan na may balik kung unsay resulta o unsay naa sa among BCO. Naka-avail pod ko og kaning participatory coconut planting project o naka-avail po ko sa salt fertilizer. Wapo ning mabunuhan og asin ang ato ang lubi kay mubaga ang iyahang unod o ugat ang timbang. Ang among gibuhat nga virgin coconut oil nakahatag ginamog income tungod kay kung naalangyoy mo palit o kanang permanente nga virgin coconut oil kaya namo nga mubuhat o 20 litros kada semana o makasapi pod mi ana og bali 12 mil. O tungod ana nakapalit-palit mi og mga pangpatini nga baktin o baka. Nag-intercrop pod ko sa ako ang yuta nga gitamnan og lubi o biasa to nga nagtanom ko og saging o kauban parte sa gitamnan og kanang lubi nagtanom pod ko og kanang utanon sama sa talong. Ang akong mga anak duha ka buok naka-benefits pod kay magtabang man sila sa pagbuhat sa virgin coconut oil o napoy akong ikahatag nila tungod sa ilang balibayad sa ilang pagtabang nako. O ang ako pong mga silingan maka-benepisyo pod kay mga ilamang pangayon ang mga katong mga dahi o katong sapal sa lubi na pinugaan sa para bahog nila sa ilahang baboy, sa ilang isda o sa mga manok. Mo ni ang ako ang amo ang produkto nga virgin coconut oil sa STCFO. Okay man gyapon. Makasapi gyud ta gamay. Kuakon, kaguron, press, fermented, laon, i-bottle o labilan para kaning maingganyo ang mamalitay nga presentable ang produkto. Mo ni ang ako ang kuan nag intercropping sa akong kuan kining lubi. Kini nga lubi PCPP ni siya tong 2010 siguro to. Ito na ni dagko na ni siya hatod na ni bunga. Ay talong. So, ayo ba ang kita po sa talong. Pagkaroon na 30 kilo. Nag-intercrop pod ko og saging lakatan. Lubi og saging. May gyapon ang saging kay abunuhan gamay, poston, guwapa lang nga saging, guwapa pod ang presyo. Ang kanang bagol pod nga kanang kinaguran amo pod nang ibaligya. Ug mahalin man po na dinhi sa amuha, 3 pesos ang kada kilo ana. Himuon ko na nilang uling. O ang bunot pod sa lubi, ako pong ipangtadtad aron ibutang sa bulak sa akong asawa para mahimong murag bali mulching niya ba na moist ang kanang yuta para mayo ang tubo sa bulak. Pwede po siya buhatan o buhaton o kokopol para katayan sa mga bulak nga mukatay. Trabahoso lang noon pero okay gihapon. Kadala magkuhan para pang pagwapa sa bulak. Mo ni ang akong mga advices para sa akong mga kaparihan ako nga mag-uuma sa lobby. Para mag-successful ta sa atong pagpanguma sa lobby. Ato po siguro tan-awon ang cluster sa ato ang yuta ug unsay angayan nga itanom anang yutaa, tol ba o kining dwarf. Kay kung daghan kag silingan ayon lang siguro pagtanom og dwarf kay dali ra mo guna siya kawaton. Ug unsa po'y imong gusto nga mahimong produkto ana pagka nga himuon nimo nga produkto tuba ba o pangkupra ba o cocoa sugar ba. O kinahanglan pod nga kanang magtuon ta og intercropping kay kung timba ko mo barato ang kaning presyo sa kupra naa pa po'y lain nga kanang income para tulbad sa panginahanglan sa pamilya. O kinahanglan po ta nga kanang atong dugangan ang atong kahibalo pinaagi sa pagpangutana sa mga eksperto sa sa tuwang kaubang mga mag-uuma kung unsay anayan nga buhaton para molambo ang atong pagpanguma. Kung unsa manggaling ang kaning mga failure nga moabot sa atoa, sigurado gyud ko ang lubi magpabilin gina siya nga motaas no kung failure ta, mahagba ta, pero ang lobe magpadayon din na siya pataas. So mas magkatiguang na siya, mas mahimong ligon. O kinahanglan po na magampo punta sa Ginoo para iya po gabayan ang pangunahuna o ang atong pagpanguma para mas tagaan ta niya o daghang blessing. Sa mga assistants gikan sa PCA, sa mga technician, salamat sa mga kahibalo nga inyong og mga pamaagi nga inyohan gi-share sa amoa o sa kuha o unta magka move on na ta nganing nga critical nga panahon. Akong gi-consider nga ang pagpanguma og lobi successful kay iyang makabag-o kini sa kinabuhi sa usa ka tawo o makahatag og uminto o makahatag og ma-improve ang atong pagpanginabuhi isip mag-uuma sa lobi. Daghang salamat ngayon po.
Thank you so much, Sir Teofilo. Sir, kanang nadite question gikan sa DTI Rapid 10. Nangutana siya, sir, if nakakuha na mo license to operate gikan FDA para sa inyong BCO?
Wala pa, ma'am.
Wala pa. So, sir, from DTI 10, wala pa daw sila nakakuha, sir. So, thank you so much again, Sir Teofilo of Bukidnon. Let's now proceed to the success story of Misamis Occidental.
Kulbaan ko, ano ko.
Misamis Occidental. Ready na batas or okay. Okay, so proceed sa from Misamis Oriental. Naana si Ma'am Angel.
Hello? Hello? Anong feedback siya? Hello?
Ah,
Hello,
hello, Joy.
Rob?
Okay na, Jel. Okay na, Jel.
Hello, Joy.
Ay, Rob. Okay na to?
Okay na, Jel.
Wala man. Hello.
Yes, sir, La. Yes, sir, La.
Ay, oh. Unya na. Okay na ram amo next na ni. Oh,
Okay, sir.
okay. Okay na to. Okay, sir, Joy. Next na to. Okay.
Ipasa. Hello?
Yes, Jel. Loud and clear na, Jel.
Hello,
Pwede
Ma'am
na
Joy?
makaproceed. Yes, Jel. Pwede na makaproceed, Jel.
Pwede na ako mag-start?
Yes.
May hapon sa tanan. Ako di ay si Angel Love Kamati na Puning. Nagpuyo sa Poro 4, sa Tinit, Tingoog City, Misamis Oriental. I started farming on 2011. Na-engage ko sa akong business in year 2018. Nag-ugmad ko og yuta nga isa ka hektarya og tunga. Nga na intercrop nga banana and micro-enterprising. Based on my commodity, so I will nagbaligya ko og mga cocoa sugar, nag-process ko og coconut aminos, tikoy, BCO, ginger tea, and other coconut byproduct. And start sa year 2019, naka-attend ko training sa Philippine Coconut Authority sama sa cocoa sugar hands-on training. Focus sa harvesting, processing. Gipangunayan, gina ko siya og kat-kat. Gitry na ako unsa ang experience sa mga coconut topper. Dili day siya lalim nga mag-harvest kung dili ka kabalo. So dapat well-trained ka o passionate ka sa imong trabaho. Naka-train sad ni sa VCO hands-on training nga ipinance gyapon sa Philippine Coconut Authority. Then this year 2021 naka-appeal ko sa coconut aminos training. Sa ang among venue sa Magsaysay, Misamis Oriental. Then ako'y simple bookkeeping and financial management sponsored by the Department of Trade and Industry. People behind the assistance. So ang naghatagid og mga ayuda sa among grupo o sa ako mismo personally is the personnel of Philippine Coconut Authority Region 10, PCA Misamis Oriental, and most especially the Philippine Coconut Authority in Hingoog City Field Office and the Department of Trade and Industry. How did government intervention help? So dako gid natabang ang government sa among pagpanginabuhi. I gain more knowledge and enhance my skill. Also help me to link my products to market. Increase income and through hands-on training and seminars. The assistance from the government is big asset for us as farmers. That if we adopt the newly introduced technology truly, it will elevate our income. So depende ra gid na sa ato ko atong i-absorb kay mostly ang government hatag og daghang training, seminars,
Pero kita usahay mga farmer dili nato i-absorb. So talapos sa atong pikas dalunggan. So kinahanglan atong ibutang sa atong utok o atong kasing-kasing. Aron pud ugma makashare ta sa atong mga kabatan-unan nga muna atong talent or mga hibalo nga na kuha gikan sa mga nagtudlo nato o nagtabang nga mga ahensya. What we're going. Before, I don't have any business. So wala ko yung mga negosyo. So sa pagkakaroon as empowered women or empowered farmers, naanak ko ay mga negosyo. Sa una, starting is ginagmay lang siyang income. But sa hinahinay, kanang sama sa akong gingan nga, i-absorb na to ang atong mga hibalo, nagitudlo sa mga technician or bisag kinsa nga mga entrepreneur nga naka-share sa ato. So, mo elevate gid ang atong income every year or every month. I gain more profit, coconut value adding product. So, sa hinahinay, sa una nang hirod manok ginagmay. Karon murag naka-purchase na mi aning mga butanga sa hinay-hinay tungod po sa ayuda sa mga ahensya sa gobyerno. And then ang ako ging hilabihang kalipay nga nakakonect ko sa PCA kay nakatabang ko sa akong isig ka komunidad. Nakatag og labor force opportunity sa akong kauban nga mga mag-uuma. Naka-gain pud ko og successful trademark between my co-entrepreneur. Kay gabayan selman ko, so naka-communicate ko sa akong mga ka-entrepreneur nga magbaligya ako sa ila, mapalit ko sa ila. Kay ang ako nga product mostly is kuha na ko sa mga farmer, kauban ako mga farmer sa Gen Farm ko. How were they able to maintain the project? Constant updates and monitoring of the agriculturist in charge. So, and home and farm visit, kanang one-on-one conversation with coconut farmers, real talk, mo gina siya ang mostly nga nahitabo diri sa amo. Kay ang among agriculturist dool ra gid namo kanang maka-connect ra gid migdali sa ila. Next please. Muni akong gamay nga farm. Muna akong coconut stop area. And then muni ang akong the process pud ko og cocoa sugar. Pero ginalink na ko siya sa Gen Farm ko. Kay member man ko dito sa ila as member sa Minbunga, sa Pinit small coconut farmers. So muni ang logo ang ginagamit nako ang Gen Farm ko. Kaya ginalink na ko sa ilang akong cocoa sugar aron pud mahalin. So kanang tulo ka laton karon available gid siya na siya sulod na cocoa sugar. So ubay-ubay gid siya. Next please. Kani pud siya muni ang coconut soft syrup. Ang common gid na ginatawag namo dani tikoy. Ang ngalan sa tikoy kung wala mo nakakuan sa tikoy, si Sir Dondon Homen lang ang ngalan dana, pero actually coconut soft syrup gid siya. Pero ang mostly nga nahibalan sa amo diri gikan sa balingasag to magsaysay is tikoy. Concentrated kibali na siya nga munay himuong coconut aminos. So nag-retail food ko ginagmay tag 150 ang sa container nga gamay kan. So next please. And then namaligya pud ko og coconut stop tuba nga presko every day. So gitay gina na ako pananggot ha, di na siya lalim. So next. Sa amo pod nami coco honey. Himo pod mi coco honey kay by hour depende man sa oras ang pag-harvest sa akong mga mananggiti. Next. Kani coconut vinegar kung ang akong mananggiti mahubog so malako gid ang sanggutan. So nagoy posibilidad nga makasuka ko. So munang aron dili loy ang akong mga trabahante, so ginapalit gyapon nako ang ilahang na overdue sa oras nga mga SAP. So muni siya ang akong ginahimo nga suka. Next. O nasa ni small business. Namalit ni og kuan kanang tibuok akong bana. Kay siya man ang nag-manage sa mong negosyo karon. Next. Buy mo ni akong buy and sell business. Pagpalit ko sa mga coconut farmers nga akong kauban sa Gentam ko o mga products or ako kagalingon products ako ibaligya katong ganina, kani karon ako ning gina-purchase sa mga coconut farmers nga akong kauban. So ginatabangan pud nako sila through sa online o diri sa amo akong gitabaw-an nga mahalinan pud sila pinaagi sa ako. So kani gina-purchase nako sa Genpam ko ang fiber. Ako mismo ang nag-design sa kuan flower base nga made of coconut fiber. So, pwede mo magpa-personalize kung gusto mo. Ito, next. Kani mo siya, nakita ninyo kanina sa first presenter, Coco Pool. So, gamit na siya sa garden. Sa mga alugbati, mga babae nga mga flower lover. So, muna siya, magamit na siya next. Available na sa mga opisina. And then, kani, chandelier made from coconut fiber. So, kami gyapon dani ang naghimo sa akong kauban na si Monique sa una, amatong. So, una among nahimo ang uban na is nahali na siya. So, muna lang nang nabilin. O mga daan nga picture ng ban. So, thank you. Next. And then, nasad ko'y baligya nga kukupit, sinako or kinilo. Gikan po na siya sa Genpam ko product, ako ang magbaligya sa ila through online. So, basket po dayon nga, tag 350 pesos each. Himo sa tiko. And then, kani coconut aminos, muni siya ang isa niya dari ka raw material is gikan sa tikoy. So muni siya ang coconut aminos from Mindanao farmers. Sila ang nag-process ani, ako lang ang nagbaligya. Pero kabalo na ko mohimo kay na-try na ko. So next na kani BCO. So sa BCO muni among pinaka-sellable nga karon. Kay kabalo na mo sa rason, ang BCO is anti-COVID. So na ako'y tulo ka supplier sa BCO, so pwede lang makapili-pili kung asay much better nga lami. Sunod, kani ginger tea. So, common kaya ni sa ato Region 10 kay murag ang first district o second district sa Misamis Oriental naaani. So, ang ginger tea is, ang ginamix sa iya is cocoa sugar. So, maayo gyapon siya sa health and anti-COVID po siya. Mostly products sa coconut is anti-COVID. So kani, gikan ni siya sa Alayon Multi-Purpose Cooperative. Mga handicraft nga hinimo sa ilang mga anak sa mga coconut farmers sa Alayon. Mga keychain, mga earrings, mga necklace, and others. Napa sila mga lamp dito, pero wala na ako ginabaligya kanilang kay kuan siya, saleable price. Next. Ani po, bagong new venture sa akong sa entrepreneur, nasaghimo siya og liniment spray o kanang cocoa nga cream. So barato ra pud siya. Maayo ni siya sa kanang mga kalyo bitaw kaning cocoa cream. So akong gibaligyan na niya, ako man ang giti kay kalyo sinakaay. Next, kani sukang tinamay. Gikan ni siya gyapon sa Pangasinan. Sukang pinakurat, dili tinamay, na sila tinamay pero kani siya sukang pinakurat. Kung katilaw ka na ni makurat ka kay lami kay siya. Next. What advice can the farmer say to the fellow farmer? So, finding Farming happiness is within us. So nara gid sa ato. Kung makontento ta, so happy gid sa, pero dili lang pud kinahanglan nga kontento ta. So kinahanglan magdambog gyud ta, dili pud ra pud taman. So happiness is within us. We should keep on dreaming and work on it to achieve. And then, being innovative farmer on our own is good principle in life. So, usahay, dili lang po ta magsigig hilamon, di lang sa tasig baligya, kinahanglan mag-imagine po ta og mga kanang maayo nga mga techniques and mga innovation. Kaya aron po nga ma-explore na to ang kadaghan sa product nga makuha nato sa lubi. Observant and good listener nor self-centered. So kinahanglan gid sa ato isip tao is labi na coconut farmer nga kabalo gid ta maminaw labi na sa mga agriculturists in charge sa ato. Kabalo ta maminaw sa ilang mga advice kay dili pwede nga mayon lang ta nga kato akong naandan kay mao gid ako naandan. So high tech naman ta karon, so dapat maminaw po ta sa ilang mga gipang hatag sa ato nga advice aron pud mo grow pud ta as coconut farmer as individual. Muni akong parting time, nakatawa sila ni, keep on fighting, don't give up, God will provide, di ba? Sa tanang panahon, ang Ginoo mag-provide yun. Next. So assistant, kung gikan sa mga ahensya sa gobyerno, maayo, labi na sa PCA, well good, pero dili gid siya enough para sa ako o para sa akong mga kauban nga may membro sa GenFam ko. Kay, sama sa akong ginaingon, we are seeking help and assistance. So, nahinahanglan gid mitabang sa inyuha nga ma-venture pa nang amo mga product nga mahalin digto gid sa direct marketing station. Kay sama karon daghan mi product pero wala pa gid siya totally nahalin. Kato akong gipakita ganina nga focus bar nga tulo ka container. Actually, di gito siya tulo, napulo gito siya kabuok. So, daghan ni stock sa coconut sap syrup katong ginatawag nga tikoy. Mga 5,000 tons sa ako lang nga area. Walay labot sa lain area nga akong mga kauban. So, ako lang pong kuan sa sunod nga assistance, nanginahanglan ni og capital to gain more value-adding income. So, we are hopeful nga makatabang mo sa amo sa capital nga among gihangyo sa inyo sa umabot. Enterprise be considered successful. Coconut farming is not just a processing of copra. So, sagara sa ato, labi na sa mga karaan sa mga old tradition, ang atong nasa tuhon na is kupra lang gid og tibuok. Bago na kay na-introduce sa ato ang whole nut. Sa una is kupra lang gid. So kung maging innovative lang gid ka sa imong kaugalingon, maka-process ka og mga coconut byproduct. Sama dadto akong gipang display ganina, mga coconut byproduct nato sila. So kung dili lang pa mag-stick sa isa ka product, kay actually ang mo naging gitawag ang lubi nga kana life of tree kay grabe ka daghan og mahimuan, mapanginabuhian. So gikan sa ugas hangtod tingay sa dahon ato nang maportahan, depende lang sa atong kakugi. Isip mag-uuma. So sa atong tanan, accepting challenge means that we are growing to success. So, kung grow gid ta, mata kong ingon nga di so, makagain gid ta og higher income in the next. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Angel na po ni. Amazing. Maglubi na kita, maglubi. Maglubi na kita guys, magcoconut na ta. So,
hello.
We'll proceed to Miss Amit Occidental, Sir Jackie Bean Flores, sir. Ready na po,
Yes,
sir?
yes, ma'am. Hello?
Yes, madunggan na, madunggan.
Hi. Okay, sir. So, this slide. Wala pang slide. Mayong hapon sa tanan. I'm Jackie Ben Flores of Sigatik Dako Small Coconut Farmers Cooperative. So, ako ang I will tell you the success story of our cooperative. So, our cooperative started as an organization for the coconut farmers in the mid-1990s. My late father, Benjamin Flores, is the first president of the organization. It is located at Sigatik Dako, Clarin, Misamis Occidental. So, revived last 2021, last year, and finally we became a cooperative this year with 100 members. So, success story request. So, the organization noticed na notice that ang pag-uwan sa lubi is very traditional lang. We do copra and walnut. So, among nakita as a organization, using innovation, nag-request mi sa PCA, nakita na mo ang bunot as a potential byproduct, and we reached out the PCA about it. Then the PCA conducted a pre-seminar workshop for both coco coir and coco peat production, and also, so this is the PCA assistance to our cooperative. PCA provided us coco coir equipments and also for the cocoa sugar production last year, and also the CIP livestock and free range chicken project last June this year, and also the PCA helped us connect to other government agencies like CDA, DTI, and Autopub. So, dako jud tabang ang PCA sa mua kay gi-connect mi niya sa laing government agency like DTI dako kay tabang sa amoa, nag-provide pud sila mga machine para sa among coco fiber and peat, and the Autopub para sa among packaging sa among product, and DTI din nag-provide food sa pang nutritional packs and training sa production sa among product. So, next slide please. Success story and impact. Results of the assistant. So, mao ni ang resulta sa assistant sa gobyerno namo. Naka-provide mig livelihood sa coconut farmers o sa ilang pamilya. So, naka-produce mig coco fiber, and as of now we top the 10th pulo ka women's organization para sa pulo ka different barangay para sa among coco production. So, dako nigtabang not only sa mga ilang mga husband, also sa mga wife sa mga farmers, kay pwede sila makatrabaho bisan sa ilang panimalay, pwede sila mag-imog PC, maka-income na sila. So also tungod sa tabang sa PCA o sa gobyerno, naka-employ mi og pulo ka man ang giti karon. So amo na silang sinildoan adlaw-adlaw, so naa na joy joy kita ang kanang pulo ng mananggiti para sa among cocoa sugar production. So next slide please. So this is our food products, the cocoa sugar derived from the coconut sap. So one healthy ni siya kay low glycemic index ni. Kumo palit pod ang consumers ani dako pun tabang sa farmers kay ang mga mananggiti mo pulo ka mananggiti ang nagkuha ani para mahimo ang cocoa sugar. We also have the cocoa honey. We have partnership with Oro Coco. Oro Coco is isa po sa kooperatiba diri sa Misok na nag-engage sa coconut byproducts. So naki-partnership ni nila for the cocoa honey production. So dako po ning one sa mua kay kung maka-expand mi ani, maka-expand mi 20 to 30 mananggitis. So dako tabang sa among komunidad. So next slide please. So advice. Wala ang one. We also have the non-food products. Wala sa slide. Pasensya na. The non-food products are the next slide. Are the cocoa peat, the cocoa fiber, and the cocoa root. So kaning mga produkto puro ni ni market sa not only domestic market but also international market. We have market here in Luzon, also in Mindanao para sa fiber and peat, and also the coconuts for repropping. We also have market sa Japan for the peat. Nanginanlan sila og 28 ton per month. So ako nintabang sa atong mga farmers diri sa Clarin. So advise farmers innovation. As a Gen X farmer, as you know, I'm still 23 years old. Ako yung giaywag ang mga batan-o na mo engage sa farming. Before dadto ko sa Australia as a healthcare professional, but ninguli lang ko dire to engage into farming. So wait. So ang dako kay what can they say about the assistance? So dako kay tabang ang assistance sa PCA sa MOA o sa ubang government agency kay nakatabang sila sa coconut farmers sa among komunidad o also sa neighboring communities kay sa among mananggiti dili lang sa Clarin. Naapod may mananggiti na taga Osamis na muana jud sa Clarin to engage sa among cocoa sugar production. So kang coconut industry ang coconut industry is dako jud kay potential. Wala lang jud na nakita sa uban kay as you know traditional ra kayo lubi, kopras o walnuts. So as a the cooperative, we engage in innovation. So daghan man day potential na makuha sa lubi, not only na kanang traditional nay fiber, nay peat na ma-ship nato internationally. So maura to. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Jacqueline Flores. So let's now proceed for a video presentation from PCA Misamis Oriental. Gina-ready pa? While gina-prepare pa ang video, okay ra sa inyo magkuan sa ta? Nana? Sige, okay.
Wala ang mga farmer o kapag sila pa inom. Wala po sila sa carpet sa Department of Agriculture. Katong gikan sa kwan.
Okay, so naatay kan technical problem sa atong video. So atos ang ikat ang atong mga presentations. We will have a trivia question and answer ni siya. And then for those who want to join, natay question din kung kinsay pinakauna mag-chat. So akong gina-request ang gusto mo join nga i-open daan inyong chat para paspas inyong answer. Kinsa din pinakauna mag-chat will receive 50 pesos GCash. So, Jonathan, palihog ko sa trivia. Okay.
In the city of Hingog, Misamis Oriental, particularly the small town of Pangasihan, exists a rapidly flourishing farmers organization called the Alayon Multipurpose Cooperative. The group was initially founded in 1986 as the Pangasinan Farmers Association, brought about by the efforts of the 15 original members with a startup capital of 10,000 pesos. By June 13, 1994, the association was registered under the Cooperative Development Authority, hence transforming it into a cooperative. The Alayon MPC primarily engages in consumer and agricultural services. A big bulk of their income comes from direct copra marketing and coconut shell marketing. The co-op maximizes their gains by partnering with nearby oil millers, where they directly sell their copra sourced from the farmer members and nearby barangay. They have also utilized the concreted pogon provided by PCA, which they later expanded. Moreover, their existing fleet of transport vehicles simplifies the logistics involved in the direct copra marketing. Another emerging enterprise of the co-op is their coconut furnitures and novelty. By utilizing the timber processing machineries given by PCA, they have started to cater to furniture requests from the community or the LGU. Novelty items have also started rolling out from their co-op as a way to generate more livelihood. Another major enterprise that the co-op has put up is their farmers market, which now has 2 separate stores, mainly selling farmer produce goods. The co-op owns a multitude of assets which includes multipurpose hall, farmhouses, and farmlands to name a few. As of 2020, the total assets of the co-op has reached 10 million pesos.
Gikan ni atong 15 o hantod karon nga iniabot na siya og 188 ka mga membro, active members na siya. Og ang lalaki 84 og ang babae dunay 144 ka buok membro, mga active members. Tabat na siya og 188 ka mga membro. Og ang Alayon Multipurpose Cooperative aduna nay siyam ka mga trabahante dinhi sa lubid marketing o dunay 15 ka mga individual nga mga manlugitay.
Sa pagkakaroon, ang Alayon Multipurpose Cooperative is doon na current nga empleyado nga 17 ka buok nga nana sila benepisyo o regular na sila nga kasundo. Unya doon na po 30 ka buok individual nga nahatagan og honorarium, then naapoy 15 ka pamilya, 15 ka individual nga kanabitawong on-call or kung nanay lugitunon ay hanadayin sila mo trabaho. So 15 na sila ka pamilya ang nakabenepisyo. Ang nakabenepisyo.
The Alayon MPC live up to its name by showing the importance of teamwork and dedication to serve the greater good.
Wow. So, okay na sa inyo, mag-proceed na ta sa kuan, sa trivia. Ready na ba ang tanan? Bisag kinsa pwede mo join. Palihog ko sa trivia doy. Ato lang i-type ang atong answer diri sa kuan ha, sa atong chat box. Okay, so question number 1. When was the RA 11524 or the National Farmers and Industry Trust Fund Law signed? So, chat lang guys kung kinsay pinakauna. Wow. Dicho man, agad-agad. PCA, Misamis, Occidental, February 20. Oh, answer sa DI. Answer sa DI. So, answer. Next, Jonathan. So, February 26, 2021. Ang first base sa akong screen is PCA, Misamis, Occidental. Ito ba niya? Congratulations. So,
Joy.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Naka-direct message mo kung Ma'am Chichi, sumo wala mo appear.
Ay, sir, ang atong i-kuan, ang atong i-accept is kato lang yung diri sa atong naka-everyone, sir. So, better luck next time. So, next question, trivia number 2. How many years will the RA 11524 be effective? Ay, grabe sila. Maninuod. Kinsa ni? Kinsa nakauna? Ay, sa ma'am ha. Mga ma'am answer kay Nadi siya, di man siya makuan eh. Miss Or? PCA, Misamis Oriental. Congratulations. 50 years. So next is number 3. Name 2 documentary requirements to register for NCFRS. Duha dapat ha, di may mo dawat og kulang. ID, proof of ownership. Farmers, isa man eh. Disqualify ang taga PCA. Ay, i-disqualify? Di man kay for all man eh. Kinsa ni siya? ID, proof of ownership. Si PCA, Miss Or gihapon. Isa ni. Hindi na ako makita. Proof of ownership ID. Kay documentary requirement raman ang atong kuan. So, kani si PCA, isa man ni Miss Ok ni Miss Or. Misamis Oriental gihapon. So, duha na. Tagsay lang ninyo ni ang kuan. Ang price. Congratulations. Next na, number 4. State the theme of this year's 35th National Coconut Week celebration. Kani, tas-tas ni, paspas. Hala, grabe. ATI RTC 10. Kaagapay tungo sa maunlad na ekonomiya. Congratulations, si Sir ATI RTC 10. Paspasa nila mo type, uy. Congratulations. So last na natong question. A very popular coconut byproduct nowadays that was known to have reduced COVID-19 symptoms according to Gabi DOST studies. Grabe sila gyud. Kinsa ni be? Kamigin. Kinsa ni si Kamigin? Miss A. Kamigin? Okay, so congratulations sa tanan. Ay, nadi answer the BCO. Ang tinulan ni joke lang ni tanan, walay prize. Dili bitaw. Please send us your kanang details sa kung kinsa to ang sendan nga number og katong sa GCash. Congratulations.
Pilay price.
50,000 pesos dili 50 nga GCash. So to proceed, ato sa ding tagaan og round of applause sa atong tanan nga Coco Kwentuhan Stories. May this serve as an inspiration and a reminder to our coconut farmers as well as to all industry stakeholders to strive more and never lose hope. Indeed, coconut farming can be a stable source of income, especially if given proper intervention, knowledge, and diligence. So let's now proceed to the next part of the program. Starting last year, PCA has been encouraging and highlighting our coconut farmers through Coco Papremyo contest on Coco Bigat or the heaviest nut, Coco Dami or the greatest number of nuts per bunch, Coco Laki or the biggest nut, Coco Kapal or the effectively thickest one, and Coco Ani or the highest production. The regional winners will also compete in the national level, which will be awarded this August 27. So for this year, we are very fortunate that we have entries to all categories. So congratulations for Region 10. To announce and award our regional Coco Papremyo winners, may I request again RM Awi to do the honor, sir.
Okay, thank you, Joy. So, please, Jonathan. First, so the winner of our Coco Lucky contest is, so, ano siya ang atong category, physiologically mature coconut fruit, regardless of its variety and weight, will be measured in terms of its size, length, and diameter. So, ang first place is Lisa C. YY from Matampay, Kadingilan, Bukidnon. So, congratulations, Lisa. Second prize is Amado B. Ampo from Kamanikan, Hingog City, Misamis Oriental. And the third is Ernesto D. Chavez of Minsapinit, Hingog City, Misamis Oriental. Congrats sa mga winners. Next category sa Cocodami. So, trivia sa atong mga kauban, landa sa karon pa lang naka-appeal sa atong stakeholders forum, sa atong Coco Day. Last year, ang Region 10 natong nga bet, ang nakadaog aning Cocodami sa National Award ni God. We gathered bands of 54 nuts sa usa ka bands. So, at the time, kita gyud ang nakadaog nationwide. So, this year, ang atong winner, please, next. Oh, nigamay, 42 nuts lang. Pero from Bonifacio, Magsaysay, Misamis Oriental. John Trey Art Gabu. So, second place is Marina Isaan of Eureka, Hingog City. And third is Lorena Abisya of Pangasinan, Hingog City, Misamis. Congrats. Now, under the Coco Kapal category, so katuning pinakabaga og unod, no? Okay. So, coconut meat, shell, og ang husk ang iyang ga-emission. The winner is Columbano C. Gomez of San Luis, Hingog City, first place. Duha na sila, pare-tabla, si Antonio L. Baracol Jr. of Bonifacio, Magsaysay, Misamis Oriental. So, all of Misamis Oriental. Next, second place, Coco Kapal is Maria Cristina Baracul, also of Purokdos Magsaysay Misamis Oriental. Under the Coco Bigat category, so whole fruit na siya ang atong i-measure, no? So the winner is first place Jose Demostines Lacubtan of Kiburiao, Quezon, Bukidnon. Second place is Remedios Malasabas of Bonifacio, Magsaysay, Misamis Oriental. And third is Wilson Lontian of Topon, Medina, Misamis Oriental. Congrats sa mga winners. We have also a Kuko Ani. This is to encourage farmers to document results of good practices and the effect and impact of fertilizing the coconut. The farmer with the highest production will be recognized. So we have Lucino Halop of Tinaan, Magsaysay, Misamis Oriental, our winner. And so, marathon nag-conclude sa atong awarding of Coco Crop Premio for 2021. So, last word na ako ni Yes, Miss Or. So, as last word, I highly encourage all provinces to prepare their ninyo ani inyo nang isikuan mag-andam na mudaan aing na mo og mga farms nga pwede nyo himuon nga contestant pagka the following na sad. So congrats to all. Next, Joy.
Congratulations, everyone. So let's now proceed to the open forum. So akong i-request ang naay questions nga mag-state sa atong name first, ta connected o kung na to i-address ang atong question. So ato sang unahon ning ko answer na diri sa chat kay ganina ra man ni. From LGU Manolo Fortich, question lang po, ano po ang stand or move ng PCA with regards to the implementation of Mandanas-Garcia ruling, the full devolution of RA 7160 to the LGUs?
Okay, thank you sa question from Manolo Municipal Agriculture's Office. Actually, in our MANCO meeting, I have also really asked that question to our higher ups, and they told us that as of now, wala pa gyoy IRR na particular ni anak. So, ang ilang last word sa ako is because we will be implementing the Kukulibi funded projects, so it may be nga dili gihapon ma-devolve ang mga government mga PCA individuals. Pero as of the transfer of technology, coconut production technology to the LGUs, we can always do that. So, usa na sa atong iplano nga ato na siyang i-schedule nga coconut technologies will be downloaded especially from LGUs under 1 to 4th class LGUs. So i-appeal na nato sa atong mga trainings pohon. Pero dili pa ko sure, wala pa ko final say bahin sa devolution of personnel.
Okay, sir. So, murag, in relation gyapon ni siya sa question, sir, from Ma'am Fedelina Quaresma of LGU Kapatagan. In Mandanas Garcia ruling, one of the functions, services to be fully devolved to LGU is quality control of COPRA. Considering that the extension workers in the LGU has inadequate knowledge about this, will PCA devolve also its personnel to perform such function?
So again, regardless of naabay ma-devolve nga actual nga PCA personnel sa LGUs, mandated kita nga kanang we will conduct trainings on COPRA quality control to these LGUs. So i-appeal gyapon nato na siya sa atong training i-download nato nga trainings with funding from ETI, of course.
So, thank you, Sir Mawe. Napatay mga questions. questions?
We will be done. So kung wala na question, Joy,
Ano question?
we will proceed kay kung nasa ta, kung nasa ta sa oras, we will proceed na lang sa atong
Okay.
closing remarks.
Ano question? Nara, from Axilum Resources. Why there is no coconut farmers cooperative in Medina, Misamis Oriental, given we are big buyers of whole coconuts from Axilum Resource Corporation? Basin kasi makatubag ani. Medina.
Ang atong mga panagudaan ni God kay due to kaning ato laging pandemic karon, so gitagaan lang nato ang atong mga offices of limited number of people to be invited. So ang nahitabuan ni murag ang ilang singalan na ning priority o invite is kato mga presenters nila sa mga success stories nila. So anyway, people of Medina, manhaan naman gihapon nato mo, ato gihapon ng makuha ang inyong mga sides sa inyong mga issues kabahin sa atong coconut industries. Maningkamot ta nga makaserve mi sa inyo.
Okay, thank you, Sir Mawe. I think that answers the question, sir. So let's now proceed. To formally close our program, may I request our Acting Division Chief of Bukidnon, Camiguin, and Misamis Oriental, Miss Maria Charilyn A. Pasio, is celebrating her birthday today. Give us her parting words of encouragement and optimism, ma'am. Take it away.
Joy, thank you, Joy. So good afternoon, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. In behalf of PCA 10, I would like to thank all of the wonderful and blessed people who continually support on today's activity in celebrating our 35th National Week celebration. All of you taking time out of your busy and personal professional schedules. We are sincerely grateful to all of you. Your participation and attendance has been extremely valuable. This activity encouraged the coconut farmers, stakeholders, and farm workers to be more responsive in the coconut industry, as we all heard the inspirational talk of our PCA Administrator, Benjamin R. Madrigal Jr., and to NIDA, the Regional Director, Myla P. Aurora B. Carino. Thank you, Ma'am, Sir. You inspired us. Moreover, we are proud to our coconut farmers who share their success stories. God bless you more, sirs and moms. To all winners of our Coco Premio, congratulations. Lastly, as we close our activity today, our congratulations to all PCA 10 family for our 2020 highlights accomplishments and the approval of the RDC on our Northern Mindanao Coconut Farmers and Industry Plan for the implementation of RE 11524. Despite on COVID-19 situation, we help and give hope to our coconut farmers. Kudos mga kapatid, negosyanteng magniniyog, kaagapay tungo sa maunlad na ekonomiya. Cheers to everyone, God bless us all, and keep safe everyone.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and happy birthday. And thank you also.
Thank you.
Thank you
Salamat,
also sa atong participants for sparing us your precious time to celebrate with us today. God bless us all and let us all stay safe. Yes, Ram. Yes. May I request everyone to turn on their turn on ato ikuha na tong camera, and then kung kamo lang isa sa room, pwede nato at kuha na to atong mask para makita ang beauty. And then smile lang ta ha, kay murag pila man ni siya kakuan good ka frame. Yay! Congratulations. Smile na. Napay R10, si Leslie, R10 Leslie, wala nag-on. Sa pani. Okay, turn on ta sa atong kuan, mga videos, cameras. Smile lang mo perminti guys, kay nakabalo atang ani nga frame. Thank you so much. Ay na si Leslie, hi Les.
Thank you sa tanan.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wala.
Nakuha ni
Ito
mo
to
ang
yung dog,
number.
uy.
Andre kayo. Nakuha na ni Kuan.
Nakuha ninyong information? Kaya kayo load niya. 50 pesos. Thank you. Ulat mo sa 50 pesos na load.
Di man sila
Pilipinas, halika na. Nasa paligid lamang ang iyong hinahanap. Huwag mag-alinlangan, huwag nang mangamba. Ang puno ng buhay ay pag-asa.